Well, that got cut short. Like, what did you do, Rockefeller? You cut off the intro, man.
I
What
was
happened?
saying something in the background. I didn't mean to actually add it. I'm sorry.
Well, hold on. I'm going to remove Rockefeller just for that, but also I'm going to give him a intro because.
Weed by my side, it's always been there, always been there, always been there. Weed is by my side, it's always been there.
And now we got Rockefeller back. What's up, dude?
Yeah, I apologize, bro. I'm so sorry. I was sensitive. Sorry about
It's
that,
okay.
chat. We're doing some behind the scenes
I've been
jargon here.
listening to that
Editing
intro.
wrong, but
I've been listening to that intro so much. Like, I still like it. Still kind of gets me a little bit pumped up to start the streams and everything. But I'm like, okay, I probably need a
I
new one.
swear I
Or
wasn't trying to
need
cut it up. I like that. I was jamming. I was doing my behind the scenes. It was like, why did you get quiet real quick? Oh shit.
Yeah. So, how you doing today, Rockefeller Plaza?
Good,
What's
bro.
going on, dude?
How you doing, bro? What's up?
Chilling, man. It's Cinco de Drinko, man.
What's up, chat? What's going on?
The last time, or I guess it's been 7 or 6 years since it landed on a Tuesday. When Cinco de Mayo lands on a Tuesday, then you also get Taco Tuesday on top of it. So, like, it's a perfect time to go to like any Mexican restaurant that's around you, and it's like, so you get like cheap tacos, you get good beer, and it's Cinco de Mayo, like,
and celebrate the
it's a perfect
Independence Day.
Yeah, it's a perfect collaboration of awesome things that just happen all at one time, and it's a good reason to go out and support those restaurants, but also like have a great time while you're doing it.
Mexican Independence Day.
By talking about that, I lost 2 fucking people. So
I did a great intro.
Thank you, viewers.
Probably because I screwed up the intro for us. They're probably like jammed on, like, whoops, man, what the hell happened?
They're like, hey, what is this? This isn't professional. We only watch professional YouTubers where I come from. Like, who the fuck does that?
What I was trying to do is I was trying to share the screen and have it behind the scene ready to go like this, but I didn't mean to like actually have it on there. You know what I mean? I was like trying to share a screen, but like when I do it on mine, it didn't actually pop up like that. I got to actually add it to the fucking screen.
Yeah, well, once you add it to the stage, that's when it'll cut off because like my intro isn't actually in the media assets, so I have to add that separately because it's a little over 4 minutes. Like, you can only add things under 4 minutes, and so I have to do, and mine's like just over 4 minutes.
Like right here, see how it's like in the background, and I haven't added the stage. When I'm hosting, I have to do that. Like if I add it, I can add it so here while we're talking and have it so that way we can continue to talk. But it won't just shove it right to the fucking screen like that. That's something. Like, why the fuck to do that?
You know, like, I mean, you can add whatever, like in the backstage, like now that you have a co-host status or whatever. But it's when you add it to the stage, that's like I can now add the thing you put on there to stage. But it's like that's just on the background.
I'll try to keep it.
With that being said, we're going to be talking about Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4. I just watched it. Rockefeller probably watched it yesterday when it actually dropped. But it's an episode. I'll say that. Like, I don't think Bella Ramsey can carry this show. I just don't think she's not good enough. She's just not a good enough actress. Literally everyone else around her, like you said, even at the beginning, or like actually the beginning was some of my favorite parts with Jeffrey Wright. Awesome. And that guy was awesome. Like he was killing it. Like it was just like he delivered his lines.
He's the actual actor that plays a character too, so he does a good fucking job.
Oh, is he? Yep. I had no idea.
It kind of he looks similar too, but yeah, he does a great fucking job voiceover and in the game, and for him to actually do that little scene and give him a little bit more of a, we don't see that backstory which you saw in the beginning, but fantastic.
Well, see that's another reason I like to talk to you about the show, because you actually played the game. I never played the second game, so you have a little bit more, or probably a lot more knowledge towards a lot of this stuff than I do. So it's interesting to see the comparisons and maybe hear about some stuff that's either missing from the show, or maybe it's done right. I have no idea. So let's talk about it. But with that being said, let me go ahead and point out a couple of early people. We got Joseph Lanham. What's up, Joseph? He says, hey, and he says, always cheap tacos in Texas. Dude, I went to Texas all of one time, and it was to Galveston, and I get to stay there for like a half a day before I would jump onto a cruise ship, and then but I mean we ended up having a barbecue down there in Galveston, Texas, and that shit was fucking bomb. That shit was great, man. Like I'm assuming the rest of the food there is, they say everything's bigger in Texas. I'm assuming, like, dude, my plate was massive. I couldn't even finish it. And that was when I was like working out, and I was in like way better shape. And like when you're working out like that or whatever, like your calorie intake could go through the roof. Like all of a sudden you're eating 4,000 fucking calories, but it's like it doesn't do anything to you because you're sitting there. Like I was running like 2 to 3 miles a day. I was mountain biking at night with a headlamp on, and like I was just fucking working out. Like I was just killing it. So it's like my body was like, you need to feel yourself. And I was like, okay. And I was just like, I remember I went to an all you can eat place. And I had like, it was like 45, it was, I believe it was like 45, maybe 46 sushi rolls. Like I just, was just like, and not, I mean, pieces. So it was like 46 of them, but it's like, I can go there now and I can get an order of, 6 California rolls and 6, like just regular, whatever roll, like whatever I can get. And I won't even finish those now. And I'm like, dude, I used to be able to eat literally 4 times this amount, like just on the fly. And I was still hungry afterwards because
stretching your stomach,
rice,
working out. When you work out, you used to stretch your stomach all the time.
You're just burning the calories. And I'm like, damn, man, like, I don't know if I want to work out again because like that's just going to cost me. It's going to cost me money to work out because I'm going to be that much more hungry. It's a double-edged blade where it's like, yeah, you can get in good shape, but it's gonna cost you money, dude. Like it's kind of crazy. Let's see here. We also got Negra Snape saying, how dare you? As a Mexican, I'm offended. Dude, you're a Mexican dude cosplaying as a black guy. What are you, Robert Downey Jr. right now? Like, I'm a Mexican dude playing a black guy online, offended at a white dude. Like, what's going on here? Like,
Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day. You're messing up as Mexican Independence Day.
As a Mexican, I'm offended. Well, not really. Only whitey celebrates Cinco. Dude, that is not true, dude. I have a bunch of Hispanic friends, and they go hard for Cinco de Mayo. Especially if it lands I'm not gonna lie, like when it lands on a weekend, like if it lands on a Saturday or Sunday, it's like, hey, let's go. But I mean, it's a Monday, so most people are working. It's like, hey, we got to work, and then afterwards, it's like, yeah, we can celebrate a little, but then we also have to go to work literally tomorrow on top of working that day. So,
what do the gays drink on Cinco de Mayo?
Each other.
Well, if the gays survived,
they got protein on tap. They got protein on tap, brother. That's what they got. Just protein on tap. Like hot protein on tap. There you go.
That's definitely what this episode was, and we're gonna get into it. Trust me.
Rockefeller Mexican Independence is September.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, here in America, we celebrated it fucking May because America is right, brother. Like, also, you can look at my Ford F-350, and then there
it was when they actually won the War of 1812 against the French in fucking of Abuela, some shit or whatever.
Abuela.
of a Mexican man that lives in Honduras.
USA. That's what's up.
That's right. It's something about Budweiser. They don't even drink that shit anymore. I don't know.
Look, man. If you live in America in general, look, you should be. I don't want to say you should be proud, but at the same time, yes, you should. You should absolutely be proud. And then when you see other people who are like, oh, well, I now live in whatever country and I'm just as happy. It's like, that's one fucking person. Talk to the population.
Did you see DA's video about Trump tariffing fucking Hollywood 100%? If they go outside of America,
I did not see that one yet. I'll be watching it after this for sure. Maybe we'll watch it on here.
We could. Yeah, he dropped some shit about Trump's talking about
the video that you have. the video that you have on stage, is that this show? And you want to
That's
just
the show.
like,
I figured if we were going to talk about it, we could do like we did last week.
Yeah,
just,
no, that's
no
awesome.
audio, just start how we did it.
Yeah, just click through it or whatever.
That's the first. That's where it opens up right there.
Well, let's go ahead and
you add it if you want.
I believe we've already said, or we've said everything, or we've mentioned everyone. Question for Rockefeller: if it was a different actress other than Down syndrome Bella, would people like season 2 more? I don't even think that's a question just for him. I can answer that. Absolutely. You know who should have been Ellie? The actress playing fucking Abby should have played like that actress should have been Ellie the whole fucking time.
Her and the Dina girl would be really good. You know, watching her.
People
play
would be
Bella's
like, I'm
parts.
watching that. Yeah, because she's actually good. Even though like I don't believe her as Abby because I've seen like some of the cutscenes. I've seen the cutscenes and whatever where it's like Abby's obviously like kind of like a muscle head, like a muscle bound jock gym chick kind of deal or whatever, and she looks a little ridiculous, and like obviously that's why people made fun of it for so long. It's like Abby Pump, Abby Pump, get your pump on type of deal. But she should have played Ellie like a 100%, and then because dude that Bella Ramsey just like she can't act for shit. I'm sorry. And not only that, but it's like, even if she could, like her facial expression, like her face isn't built to like show enough emotion going on to where I believe you. You look like when you like design a Wii character and it's just round and just like a blank face, that's what she fucking looks like. But all the goddamn time, she just looks at it as like, hey, I'm here. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry I have to see you. Like, what the fuck is this?
One, and two, she's the main actress for the show. They want somebody that knows how to, that has willing to, she's here from HBO, from the Game of Thrones. She knows how to show up to certain places on time. She has a good history with them. You know what I mean? So she's on the short list because she's an HBO actress.
She's fucking autistic. And it's like, I need to be there by 7 o'clock. 7
o'clock.
I need to be there. 7 o'clock means I need to be there by 7 o'clock. There you go.
She gets the spectrums. That's one of them. Ding, 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 ding. And she's gay. There's 2. That's great. Is she a seasoned veteran actress that can actually have some kind of name recognition? If they would have said, Caitlin Dever, I agree, would be better. But if they said Caitlin Dever is Ellie, they'd be like, who? Especially,
I remember from like Last Man Standing. She was Tim Allen's daughter in Last Man Standing or whatever, and so I've seen her in that, and she was fine. She was whatever, but it's like I don't know. They're so young then. Like whenever I see young actresses or whatever, I'm like, yeah, you'll probably be cute when you're older. We'll see, But I just like I don't know, when I see stuff like that, I put on blinders, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, I'm too old to be like looking at women like that are that young or whatever. And you're just like, okay, if you're judging them based on what they look like, so that's a different thing. But it's like, I look at them like, okay, how is your acting? And your acting tended to be pretty decent. Like you're actually a decent actress. So that's always, it's interesting to see how they ascend from there or where they go from certain roles or whatever. And it's like, okay, you went from this kind of comedy thing with Tim Allen, who's very controversial apparently on just in general, I guess. But then you go to The Last of Us, and now you're playing Abby of all characters. Like that's a massive controversial character that online, like that's kind of a big role to step into. Like, can you fill those boots? Because even there's probably only a few women out there that could actually step into the boots like that with them Steiner boots. And you got to get out there and you got to be flexing out there with your Ford F-350. But no,
see, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa...
Dude, I didn't know you had access to all that shit. I'm like, dude, like, what did I?
What happened? I get control of some of it.
I created a monster by giving him a fucking like co-host thing. I was like, oh no, all my fun clips that I get to play. I'm like, now he has access to him. Shit, I got to be careful what I add on there. Hello, Syfaxx. What's up, the lovely Sherry? What's going on? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you are having a lovely Cinco de Drinko, or Cinco de Mayo, as it's properly said.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, have a drink, chill, and we're talking about The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 4. Well,
Let's start it. Share the screen. Let's start where it begins. It starts on.
Let's go ahead. Well, you share it because apparently you have access to all the stuff. So like.
This is how it opens up.
I'm just delegating all my responsibilities to Rockefeller here. Like,
so this is where the episode 4 pick starts. First scene, 2018, Seattle.
She's making margaritas. If I was there, make me one too. So drink 2 of them.
I want
one for me. Thank you, Sherry. And actually, drink 3.
No cheap
one
cheap
for me and Rockefeller. Let's go.
So this is different, a little bit different from the game because again, this is all 10 years difference. This should be 2008 because the virus in the game was actually 2013 Outbreak Day. This is before Outbreak, you know what I mean? 2018 Seattle quarantine zone.
Yeah,
so we're introduced to an awesome character.
Yeah. Oh, Sherry says she's gonna have 4. All right. I mean, hey, after 4, let me know if I'm cuter. Like, let me know.
And now the goggles are on. Do I look pretty?
That's when they like, am I cute now? Hey, what's going on, Sherry?
Emily, I watched your video yesterday of you drawing the R2D2 coloring. I really like that. It's really cool. Shout out to Emily Kruger. She had a pretty cool.
Emily Kruger, she does I see her in the chats all the time. Do you actually have a channel going on or what?
She does. She got like 500 followers, real fringe type too.
Oh damn! Like, so somebody more popular than me is actually commenting on my stuff. What is happening? Oh my god!
Yeah, I watched you. She did a little stream where she had like her paper out. She drawing R2D2.
Jeff said, "Shit, awesome. You were streaming at 4 a.m. Syfaxx." I did do a like really early morning stream. I couldn't get to sleep, man. I was sitting there just like tossing and turning, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me get on and talk, and like maybe that'll get my head right." And it actually worked. So I was like, "Okay, let me just talk about whatever." And
I went to bed. He was streaming. Woke up out the door. He was still streaming. Yeah. I was like, damn.
I streamed for a couple hours, and then I laid back down, and like I just fucking clocked out, and I was like, that's what I needed to do. I just needed to get whatever is on my mind off my mind, and then there you go. Like it helped me get to sleep. So thank you guys for watching. If you did watch that early stream, this one is about Last of Us though. So let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and Rockefeller.
Keep going. All right, we start up with 2018, the quarantine zone, and open up with these crazy assholes right here. It's like 8 people. This is Fedra. This isn't the Wolves. This is Fedra, the organization. And they're just basically talking about how one of their co-workers was a dick to somebody they picked up and was mistreating them and misusing them. And, hey, man, he's this guy tried to ask for something. Man, homie cracked the fucking shit out of him. And, like, just showing that they're assholes and they're pricks the whole time. It's basically this guy telling the story right here.
Yeah, he tells a story about how he's telling a story about somebody else that's not with this group right here, but he's like, that guy is a giant dickhead or whatever, and he was just like, and everyone's finding it funny, or maybe just because the way that he's telling it. But then Jeffrey Wright's character is like, I can't remember what he says, but he's like, he's just like, yeah, well, you know, some people are dicks or something like that. And then he gets out, like they run up to a bus, or like the truck pulls up and there's a bus blocking the way. And then all these people show up, and I'm assuming that's some type of resistance, whatever. Like Rockefeller would know more because he actually played the game. But
the wolves that we were introduced
is
to
it,
last week. So remember the wolves we were introduced to and how they killed like that the faction that was like the wooded faction. This is the beginning making of the WLF, the wolves, the Western Liberals.
is that why it does the 11
Front.
years later thing?
That's why it says 11 years later, because this happened showing you that he used to be Fedra, which is like the federal government, but Fedra ends up going down and becomes so many infected take over. You have few and few less Fedra, and we find out later that Fedra people start leaving it. You know what I mean? We find that out later. But so this isn't Fedra anymore. It becomes Wolves, WLF, and this is how it becomes the Wolves right here. Basically, he sees that Fedra's.
Did it hurt the show that this season is not airing around the same time as season 1? I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean by that? Like, did it hurt the show that this season not airing around the same time as season 1? You mean like because season 1 probably dropped later in the year? I think what they're doing, they're trying to get ahead of like this year actually has some big blockbuster hits that are coming out in like July, which is going to be, obviously we got Jurassic Park coming up, we got Superman and Fantastic Four all in 1 month. Those are going to be massive things that people are going to choose one or maybe all of them. Like, I'm going to see all of them because I have that movie pass, so that's not a problem for me. But with that going on, it'll probably, it might hurt a little bit towards the viewing numbers, but HBO is kind of known for doing usually decent shows. So it's like, even though like there's a lot of stuff in this episode that I do not like, I can see why it'll still be probably rated a decent show.
Yep.
But I mean, losing someone like Joel, like, and then having that was my main curiosity, is like, okay, now we lost Joel, right?
We don't have any good actors left. How's it going to be carried, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who's carrying the show? And it's like,
Jeffrey Wright.
Is Bella Ramsey going to be able to do it?
No.
I actually, with these last 2 episodes, I think it's just getting worse and worse. Like it's like, oh my god. And everyone else around her is so much fucking better. It's kind of crazy.
And that's what I was getting at when you asked me like 2 episodes ago. I didn't want to spoil it. If Joel dies in episode 2, how's it going to continue to carry on? You'll have him coming in for 2 episodes. Joel will be back for 2 episodes. That guy Tommy,
there'll be flashbacks with him.
It.
Yeah,
you know, there's an episode where he's going to carry it with Bella. You know what I mean? So Bella's not, even though, I mean, not Bella, Bella Ramsey's character, even though she's the main character, she'll always have Dina right there as a supporting actor, or Jeffrey Wright.
She's decent. Like she's pretty decent so far. Like she's a decent actress. Like whatever she's saying and the way that she's responding, the way that she's doing stuff, I'm just like, okay, I like this character. Like, I like Dina a hell of a lot more than I like Ellie. Like, I just fucking hate that actress, man. She is not doing a good job. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? And that's your one job as an actor in general, is you need to make me believe what the hell you're doing. And I simply don't. Whenever I see you on screen, I do not believe you. That's a massive problem. But go ahead. I'm
gonna try to get to it without. He's sitting here talking to him. I don't want to. There ain't no audio, but he turns around real quick and walks up to the van. He's been talking to them. I'm gonna keep pausing just so you don't get a copyright strike, right? So there's 9 people in the tank. He's like the head leader. One of the people clocks him, says, "There's 20 people outside. What do we do? You want to start opening fire?" He said, "No. Let's talk to him. Let me out by myself." He gets out and calls one person with him. That one dude. You see, like the little kid standing next to him.
The one who is kind of questioning everybody else, like, because it's like, oh, you basically you have some hope, but you have a little hope, you know.
And that guy was telling the story about, man, Colonel was beating the fuck out of him, smacking his face for some stupid question, man. What the fuck? Everybody's like, ha, laughing along. He's the one guy was like, why'd they call him so and so's? he still had some innocence in him. He
Yeah,
wasn't
he
radicalized to the
isn't.
cause yet. And
Exactly.
this guy, and Jeffrey Wright kind of knew it. You know what I mean? He kind of looked at him like, and then when it entered Jeffrey Wright, he kind of Jeffrey Wright, you could see, kind of looked at him and it called him out specifically for a reason. And this is
Like
why.
you
Because
come with me, come outside, and then now he walks up and he does this. He drops 2 grenades. Oh shit! My bad.
so he tosses a grenade right in the back, shuts the fucking door. You don't see anything, you just hear it blow. You see the fucking, and when it blows, my man, there's one person get out, he wastes them. Drops them too. And now he's left. Now this guy right here is left with a choice, basically. You know, the only people left from Fedra right now are Jeffrey Wright, who's the boss. This dude who's a fucking noob, and about 20 people behind him. He basically tells him to make his choice, and this is where the episode starts. And you know the choice he's making. He ain't got much of a fucking choice to make. You know. So that's basically 10, 11 years ago, 2018. Now it's supposed to be 2029. We'll pick up in 2029, which the episode's called Day One. Seattle Day One is called Day One because they've now left Jackson on the way to Seattle, and they've just gotten here looking for the WLF, Abby and her friends. This is day one. They're here on their journey, their expedition. I think they're in Seattle for 3 days. I know it's at least 2, but I want to say the third day too. So it might be 2 days. Might be 2 days. So they just got here. This is where it is. I don't know if Syfaxx here. Did he walk away? Did he get a phone call? Let's slow down and wait for him before I get too far. But this is where we'll pick up when he gets here. Seattle Day One. Rockefeller is his shown in part 2 game. Is what's shown in part 2 game? Jeffrey Wright, the actor, is he Jeffrey Wright is the actual actor. Jeffrey Wright, the guy that plays Jim Gordon, is the actual actor, voice actor for the character, and it looks similar to a black guy with white hair, similar-esque to Jeffrey Wright. He is the actor for him, yeah. So him coming out and playing him feels perfect. He's supposed to be, and actually watching him in there, it fits. Wait, is Jeffrey Wright a defector? Absolutely. He used to be a captain for the Fedra, so he's military trained and organized, but he saw that they were losing power. Eventually, later on in the episode, when Syfaxx come back, I'll show you. He ends up torturing one of the. Right now, when there's Seattle, there's 2 people of power: the WLF, who are government, who we saw at the last week's episode, that were in the tank walking away, like 2 tanks. Remember, we saw like 3 people marching. She was like, there's not that many people here. This is crazy. You see like 1 person marching. You see 2 people marching. Then you see a fucking tank rolling by. Then you see another tank and all these people walking. That's WLF. So they're pretty well organized. And then you have the scars, Seraphites, or those are the people that were like, I got a hammer. Did that hammer make you feel safe? And you have the scars and shit like that, the fucking religious nuts, that zealots that live in the fucking woods. That's the other set that they're going to come across. Jeffrey Morgan, basically, Jeffrey, that's his name? What the fuck? What do I call him? Jeffrey Wright basically turned Fedra because Fedra was going down. They kept leaving. People from Fedra kept leaving to go to the scars because they were tired of being government shills and having to fucking kill people and murder. And they were like, because the infection is going to kill them one day. Eventually, they all turn to, a lot of them start leaving from being police officers to go be religious people and live out the rest of their lives that way. That's how scars end up getting such a big uprising. And even though they got guns, they have less and less people to use the guns and more people to use bow and arrows, live in old technology, trying to combat the actual infection, because Fedra isn't trying to combat the infection. They're actually just trying to organize and rule the world. That's what Jeffrey Wright wants to do. That's why he started WLF, because Fedra wasn't organized, and he wants to organize to run, basically become America's fucked up in different sectors. He's now the boss. He wants to be the boss of it. Syfaxx, you all right over there, bro? You must have got an important phone call, huh? So 11 years ago, he started it. Now we move forward to where he's the man in Washington. Seattle Day One. I'll keep it going since he ain't here. We pick up with Ellie and fucking Dina. This chick hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry. That was my mom called me. I gotta pick up when my mom rings. Of course. So yes, but go
No, I
ahead.
mean
I
all
was
these
kind of
intros.
listening,
Is
but I
it
was kind
played
of
out
looking
in
forward
Last of Us
to
2? The intro right there as Jeffrey Morgan, Jeffrey Wright. Why keep going Jeffrey Morgan?
if my plug is my mom, then I mean like that pause. That's a fucking weird thing to say, but no, no, no. She was just asking how the day went because I was mentioning that I was going to try to raise some money for the fundraiser, and I believe you guys were awesome enough to help raise about like it was close to like 100 extra on top of what I gave, what my mom gave, what her friend gave. Like so, I think altogether between three people, it was close to maybe 300-400 bucks that everybody ended up pitching in general. And so, yeah, I would say that was a success. Like, I mean, I wish that money went to me so then I could buy my fucking game that I want. But, but it went to a better cause than my selfishness. Send love to Mama Syfaxx. Absolutely. When she calls, I answer. She needs help, I go. Like she was in a really bad motorcycle accident about close to 16, 17 years ago now. And she like got clipped by a semi truck on her motorcycle because she's an old school biker chick and just got fucked. Like that thing just like she flipped over it, hyperextended her shoulder blades, whatever, it came down on her knee, shattered her knee, and like all sorts of bad things happened after that. And it's like I mean she's able to be up and around and walk now, but it's like she walks with a cane and everything, and so it's a hell of a thing, man. But
Here's the first injection of the message right here. If you can't tell, not only do we get a
we're getting the message
VW
part.
bug,
Yeah.
that's a love bug. I kind of miss it. It's definitely rainbow color, that's for sure. It's kind of faded. It was kind of, I was like, is that a rainbow color bug? It is a rainbow color bug, Rock. So I mean beetle. Why I keep calling it a bug? So you're gonna notice a theme in this show: a lot of queer ideology, more than needs to be. And one thing
And
that
then
you're
you
gonna else notice is
Drinko
zombie
Day, man.
apocalypse couldn't get rid of it.
It's Cinco de Drinko, dude. It's the
Drinko de
fifth.
Mayo, what up?
It's the fifth of drink. Like
It's
which
Mexican
adds
Independence
up
Day.
because like what a fifth is. Like come on, I mean it's better my way. It's better my way.
Mexican Independence Day, team. We're talking about The Last of Us 2 again. Episode 4. You should come talk about it. It's really
A
cool.
message.
They have a penis in this show.
Critical drinker. Oh my god, yes, they do. Which is I mean it's HBO, so I guess you can get away with whatever the fuck you want. But
I thought it was a little bit too long. So they're walking. They just
I
arrived in
don't.
Seattle, day
You
one,
did
right?
drink, and then you stopped drinking because you did drink on that stream, and then after that you stopped drinking. But I remember that stream, and it's still out there, man. The internet is forever. Like,
Come hang out, T. It's root beer, bro. You can have root beer with me. It's a mug. It's a root beer for Cinco de Mayo. It's good.
tea, we have evidence of tequila tea. Yes, we do. It's out there. It'll never go away.
I want to screenshot that. I gotta wait for it to go away. So I hit Windows, Shift and S, right?
Yeah, it's Windows Shift S, and that'll let you do like the cut feature, and then from there you just drag it across whatever picture you want on screen.
I want this whole
That's how
gay
I do
pride picture.
That's how I do a lot of my stuff.
I want this entire gay pride picture right here. But it says start.
Yeah, that apparently has lasted 11 goddamn years. Everything else is decaying and going over it. Like Jesus Christ, like they couldn't be any more obvious with some of this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Because I mean, it's some good paint. And I like their explanation for it. She was like, "What is it? Isn't it like rainbows or something?"
Ass. I pretty much agree. Like for most of it, like there's like two good scenes in it, But again,
Bones.
it's like it's almost the same way that I feel about the Thunderbolts. Like there's 2 good scenes in Thunderbolts. That does not make a good fucking movie. This does not make a good episode either. So
I'm trying to find more pride flags because it's been 11 years, right, T? And these people's bodies, the dead bodies, have withered so long that all they have is bones left. But these pride flags look pristine. They're beautiful. There's like 3 of them in a row too. I mean, they're not even weathered one bit. It's amazing.
the rainbow lives on even through the apocalypse. Like so, faggotry is long and it's striving even during the apocalypse. When
they're,
it's like
they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
If,
I can't find them.
If an apocalypse were to happen and then people needed to reproduce, I'm sorry, a lot of the gay stuff would be right out the freaking window, you know. And I'm sorry to the ladies or whatever. What would happen is like probably not great towards you. I'm not gonna lie. Like men would be like, yeah, now you're a baby factory. Like we need to repopulate the freaking earth, you know. And it used to be shown like that, and I understand why it's not, because it's not great to see on television or movies or whatever. But it's like that's probably what would freaking happen. Like, hey, we need to restart the earth. Like, you can't do that if just by putting your tongue in some other chick's vagina. Like that's not how babies are made. It's just not. Like, sorry, like that. So
we'll get to how babies are made. Don't spoil the episode, all right? We'll get to how babies are made. Don't spoil it for everybody. Just hold up, all right? We'll get there. This right here, anybody that's a fan of the game, Ashley Johnson sings this song. You know, she plays it like she sings it acoustic and does it. And I like acoustic. Me and Syfaxx are music players, acoustic version. This is the most studio edited fucking song that I've ever heard. But I do give Bella Ramsey credit for her acting here. Syfaxx may or may not agree with me. I think her guitar playing is somewhat decent, and the way that she mimics this, like, you know, like actors always have to pretend like they're playing when it, like, even though it's like a recorded track, she's not really playing that. She does a decent enough job to where it makes people that without a trained eye probably think, is she doing that live? She's not.
She's
so I give her
that. Yeah. 100% she's not.
So I'll give her credit on that.
She does have a couple chords down, but it's like I was noticing like the sound that was actually being played with the way that she was actually playing it, that wouldn't match up at all.
No.
So yeah. I mean, I picked
up. I've seen some awful guitar players that try to pretend like they are in these. They don't know what the hell they're doing. It's like, that's not the fucking. And then you go with the tempo. She does decent enough to where I could believe it was her. And I guess she really did sing the song because that's really her voice. So she went in the studio and sang it free and does a decent enough job. I'll give her that. But man, when it comes to the next, so her as a singer, performer,
isn't that like it's not it's like the continuation screen or something like that. Like, so she's sitting there with a guitar and like near a campfire or whatever, like in the game.
No, well, I think that's maybe no, this is actually part of one of the scenes, but you can like get the guitar and pick it up all the time. There might be one of the actual scenes like when you start. I know the one's the boat, one's like the actual. I don't think one's a guitar though. Like, oh, maybe it is. It's the window with the guitar sitting next to it, right? I think it's like the window of the house and it has a guitar sitting next to it. This is
Negro Snape said main menu screen. Yeah, something like that.
Not this window though. Like, it had there is a main menu screen with a guitar next to a window. Not this window though. It's a window, her and Dina's house from the end of the game. From the end of the game, her and Dina have a house, and she puts it there and walks out. And when she walks out, is if you've played it, Negros, it zooms out and you get like her walking down out of the farm. And it when she walks off the screen, like because it zooms out, and you see the wind through the window, the second balcony floor. You see her walking across the farm, and then it stops with just that picture. That's why that's the last picture you see. Is that you don't see Ellie in the picture frame anymore? That's why it's a loading screen, because everybody's like, "What the fuck is this?" It's literally the last picture you see. So that's not this picture though. This is when they find it in the music store. Halfway through.
Got it. Right on. Let's go on to the next one. So she plays her little song, and then goes into the torture scene. Jeffrey
Fuck
Wright
yeah.
is torturing one of these dudes.
Fuck yeah. You know why he uses copper? Heats up faster.
Well,
It doesn't
yeah,
retain the heat though.
doesn't retain. Yeah, it's like it's quicker to heat up, and it doesn't. It's not as good. He was talking about like the set. He was like, oh, it's one of the nice things about the apocalypse is like all that really nice stuff. You can just go take it now. You know,
Damn
like,
right. He's always wanted this set. See this nice copper set right here of all these pans. He's always when I get older, I'm gonna give me one of these.
He's not using it for the things that he thought he was going to use it for. But yes,
This is a good scene. When he drops here and he started acting, I was like, okay, this will bring it back. And then it shows you what he's not cooking. Oh, he's cooking all right.
yeah. Don't show no dick on stream.
I'll
man.
try not to. I mean, you see hair right there, but I'll try to skip past it. So I'll go like that because he's basically torturing that guy and getting information out of him. So I don't want it.
Well, so he's trying to get information out of him. He kind of gets a whole lot of nothing out of him. It's just, it's a nothing burger scene. But I mean, other than like he drops some decent lines and talking about like, well, the
scars,
the pots and pans that he wants. Yeah, like. Yeah.
This basically shows up the two people that are in Washington. This guy, Jeffrey Wright, is the WLF. Washington Liberation Front. This is a Seraphite, a Scar. These are the religious guys. They don't use guns. They use spears because their guns are like new technology. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's like that. Their whole point is like they want to they want to live like how people lived beforehand because they were like the reason that all this happened is because people advance too far, and it's like the way that people used to live is the way that we should still be living, kind of deal, or it's something like that, right?
Yep, living the way God intended, not the way that the government wants.
Yeah.
And basically, he doesn't give him any information. Right here, what he's reaching for is his gun. He walks up and just dispatches him, and that's why 10 seconds later you get this. Like, what the fuck just happened? What's really cool is this guy, the whole time it's going on right here, is like, dude, like questioning what the fuck? You know, this is a little cruel. We shouldn't be doing this. And you never see this guy over here, his face, right?
Until the end. You see him at the end, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'll be able, when you see it at the end, it's the actual, he tells him, you know, you better stop. It's the kid that he saved from the beginning. The one kid that he fucking told him made his choice. This is him. He told him fucking, and I was like, that's pretty cool. He knows he better shut his fucking mouth or he'll throw a grenade in your fucking truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get to these fools. Let's see where I forget where the hell they were though when we picked up on them. They came across the fucking. Oh, that's right. Okay, I was like, where are they at? So I don't want to show that because that might be too gory and might get so they're in Dina. When we saw them and looked at the pride flags the whole time, they saw a fucking TV station and it had WLF spray painted on the satellite, right? And they were like, and Ellie was like, let's go there right now. And Dina was like, we should wait till night because obviously it's a good high vantage point. We're new.
They'll be able to see us, and we're literally on horseback. It's like, we can point the person out on the freaking horse. Like, you're right there. There you go. Like, and so that she was smart about it, and that shows how stupid Ellie is sometimes.
Yes, how stupid Ellie is.
Right in there, right during the day on horseback. Like, you're an idiot.
She don't need a man, but she definitely is a hot dyke to help her get through wells. She wouldn't be able to fucking do shit. So Dina tells her, let's wait till night. And they go to this fucking place. When they open, I don't want to show it because, like he said about the dick, this might be a little bit too gory. They walk into the TV story station, and there's four corpses. There's four corpses hanging that have been hung. And the scar, it shows you how vicious the scars are. Because right there, we just saw how vicious WLF can be by burning pans and fucking hitting people and shooting them in their face. You're like, man, these guys are horrible. Now we're about to see how bad scars can be when they walk into the television stand where the WLF are camped out, and you see four WLF members hung by their necks. Gallows the media. We should gallows the media that shit. And their stomachs are sliced open. All their intestines are hanging. It's like, what the fuck? Those are four WLF members that the scars did it. So they're not the angels that they're made out to be, even though they're religious zealots. You know
Both
what I mean?
sides are terrible.
They're
Yeah,
both bad fucking people. And you're like, oh, but they're for God, and they don't use guns.
that's kind of what one of the reasons that this show is probably not doing as well as they probably thought it was. It's because it's a show about bad people. Like everybody is a terrible fucking person. Like the infected, it's kind of like what they did with The Walking Dead, to where like you liked a bunch of those characters, and then like once you started watching long enough, you started to realize like, oh no, these are just all bad people. Everybody's a bad person, so it's hard to root for anybody because you're just rooting for evil. Like who
If you
wants
like that, like me and my older brother in that shit. We like seeing fucking gore, and like seeing like, and was it Chop Thunder? He's like, oh god, put it back in. They got fucking spaghettis and fucking hot dogs flying out. It's like some of that's just cool looking at. That's if you like into that shit, this episode will get you. Them 4 corpses hanging and their intestines fucking hanging out 20 feet below, and their back's like, oh my god, So basically, I guess before they got killed, they sent out a distress call, and these are WLF members showing up.
Walking Dead taught us that years ago. Yes. So like doing a post-apocalyptic show in general, especially when you had something like The Walking Dead that came out obviously years ago, that it did a lot of this stuff better, and it did it more, I don't want to say more visceral, but it was like it's already been done. So you need to do something kind of more interesting and like there needs to be something else other than what you're expecting, and the show has not given us any of that. Like the show is just what you would expect. It's just another post-apocalyptic era thing with I guess a different type of zombie, or they have multiple versions of different zombies. They have like they showed the one smart one. I can't remember what those are called, but it's like they did that one time. They haven't shown them again, but it's like, why not use those more? Why not use some of the that's the part of the game, or like a big part of the game. It's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, these are just zombies, and all of a sudden you get introduced to like smart zombies, big like different types of these like creatures or whatever that are happening, and they need to use that more, and they didn't in this. They didn't in this episode.
No. But this is what T would like this. So when the 2 are in there and the WLF members show up, they're probably still here. Fan out and look for them. Dina and Ellie, Bella Ramsey here hiding. Uncle T, guess what? There's a big dude, probably mine of your size, about to come around the corner, and Bella Ramsey about to fuck him up, dude. About to fuck his ass up because she can do that, bro. Watch. Just watch. Huh?
Which is actually stupid because he actually stands up, and all he needed to do is jump.
I got you. No, I got you. I'm Bella. I'm choking you. What are you gonna do now, T? See, I got full mount. What are you gonna do, T? See, that's all it takes. Now you see.
Yeah, see, all he needed to do was stand up. He just needed to stand up and then
second
fall.
person. What's that? That's nothing. See, look, I got Dina. See, boom.
Yeah, that's the only reason she wins, and then she stabs him in the neck. Yeah,
women. We got this.
Yeah, all 5'1" of them.
Bitch, get the fuck off me. I was slung that bitch about 20 feet. She's like, I flung like a fucking doll. Like, bitch,
yeah. It's stuff like that is like
ready for this? Watch this. Ready, Syfaxx, ready? Bang.
Pathetically hilarious. It is that's what happens. It's like full girl boss mode, bro. Stand up and fall backwards. That's literally it. Like you need to stand up, jump, and like use your weight to land on that bitch. Like you're gonna be like, okay, here's like 200 pounds about to crush you. Like like that's all you need to do. And but of course they don't do that because then they wouldn't win. Like
luckily they do. See, what's different is like in the game, you have to kill everybody. You kill everybody, then you get out of there, and then eventually you work away, you find some other way. This, they jump out the window and they jump right into the tunnels, which is pretty cool. So that way they kind of get rid of all like the little bullshit, where you just hang out in the game. They go right into the tunnels, and the tunnels is where shit goes down. Is when it's supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be clear, but
It baffles
apparently,
me they actually filmed this and said, "Yep, people will buy this." Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's such an easy thing to look at and then dissect it to where you can be like, that is retarded. Like everything about it is stupid. But whatever. If people watch it, who cares, right? Like
yeah,
who cares?
I mean, it's for the people that watch that play the game, and for people that are looking for some.
Well,
It's
the simple thing to do, what would actually make it more believable, is like instead of jumping up and going to grab his neck, she had the knife that she uses at the end of that little fight. She should have walked up with the knife, stabbed him in the freaking neck with it, and then now that guy's like having to like do whatever, and now then you mess him up, like or then you like take him down at the end. But it's like there's ways to do this that actually kind of make sense, and you have the means to do it. You have the tools available on you, like, and you don't have to use a gun, so that doesn't draw like obviously that's one of the reasons they don't use the guns as quickly as they do or as they should, is because well now it's going to draw all the other people around him. So it's like, let's try to take you down silently. But it's like if you have a knife and you have the advantage of being able to sneak up on somebody, walk up, hit him with the knife in the throat, and then that person's now dealing with like a life-threatening thing, if not possibly already dying. You probably hit their jugular or whatever. Do that first. Why is that your last option?
you're just in case. You're just in case tactic. Now I'm gonna try to jump on this motherfucker. First, I'm gonna spear him. Right. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna try to get full mount, and I'll be able to hold him down. If that doesn't work, then I'll choke him, rear choke. If that doesn't work, then I'll go for the knife and stab him, because I mean the first.
Like, why is that the last option? It's so stupid. It's like if you have a knife on you, like get up there and be like whoop, right in the side of the neck. There you go.
Right in the bottom of the jaw. One time.
It's done. That guy's not gonna be able to yell. He's sitting there trying to stop the blood. Like he's gonna be freaking out. But it's like, oh, the last option is to use the knife. Stupid. So stupid.
But so they run into the tunnels, and when they run into the tunnels, the first thing the WLF do is try to find them, is crack open
The Last of Us is dead to me from Dragon Master. Yes. Look, I'm just watching, like it's something to talk about on a random Monday, whatever. Why not? So, and I've been curious if Bella Ramsey can carry the show. I don't think she can. I think this episode is just another. I think there's only 7 episodes to this season too. Like it's not even going to be that long.
The woke writing controversy will keep it going week to week, apparently, because we're going to get there. We're going to be talking about the woke.
If I'm 4 episodes in, there's only 7. I might as well watch I might as well go ahead and watch the rest of it. Yeah.
We got the power of many coming. So the WLF, when they crack these fucking what are those called? You know what they call Syfaxx? Like the little
flares.
Flares. I'm like, what are they called? Like dynamite? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, I'm having a brain fart. Right?
They're like road flares or whatever. Basically.
Yeah. So they crack them, they throw them in the subway where they went and hid so they can have some light in there. And when they do, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me try to open that little screen. These are the fucking cordyceps growing in the subway, and in the light gives me, no matter if you remember from the first season and the first couple episodes, the cordyceps living, so it kind of senses, it starts vibrating. In the next 15 seconds, you start hearing, and Dina, just like episode 1, starts counting like with her hands.
They're all connected. Yeah. So it's like she's sitting there counting. Well, I at first I thought she was counting how many people there were, but I think she was actually counting like the reaction time.
Yeah, I think she's counting how many zombies you hear.
That's what it sounds like. Cause it's like she ticks them off because she starts hearing 1, then 2, and then all of a sudden like a whole horde of them come in, and she's like, "Oh shit! Like what the hell?"
That's what she does. 5. It's like, she looks at him and she goes, because in the first episode when they walk into the meat store, remember she looks and goes, she tells Ellie stop. Ellie goes,
yeah.
Ellie's like, whatever. So she like lets you know that she's better than her at listening. And this one, she's like, 1, 2, 3. Plus we got fucking 5 dudes about to shoot us. 4. And then it's like, wait, we got way too much time to fucking run. You know what I mean?
So
Say this boost.
this is a situation we can handle.
They just start booting it, and at the end of this gets even worse situation. So where are we at? Where is it? Right here. This is it. Is that it? Is that too far? Too far? Yeah, that's too far, right? Right there. But of course, it's not going to stop in the actual pixel. So they're running, right? And they come to the top of the steps. Let me play it so I can get it to the right pixel. They come to this. What's that fucking like a turnbuckle or whatnot? Like, if you're in a train station, you got to walk through it. So Ellie kicks through first.
This is pretty funny from Purple Snack. I arm wrestled my little sister who's been doing P90 workouts for a couple years now. She got mad at me. You were not even trying and beat me left-handed. So I learned a arm wrestling technique from a friend of mine who used to like his job was to drive railroad spikes. So it's like they would go and those big spikes. So he basically swung a sledgehammer for like 8 hours a day. Like that was his job. And nobody could beat this motherfucker in arm wrestling. Didn't matter if they were like working at like that. He was like maybe like 5'8" or something, but he was just yoked. But also what it came down to is that there's a certain stance you take and there's a way you position your body and everything. And it's like I've never been able to be beat by people in arm wrestling because of it, because he taught me the technique, and it's something funny. And so reading that just brought that to mind, because it's like I would do that as like almost a bar trick, and it's like there'd be people who are like, I'm 6 foot, I'm a decent sized dude, so that's already not helping most people's causes. But it's like there people be like, dude, I've never been beat. I would sit there and I could just hold their arm there for a second, and I would sit there and I would grab my beer and drink it in front of them just to show them that like you're not touching this, like this ain't doing shit. And then I would just slowly drink and then push their arm down, and they were like, I don't know what's happening. Like they didn't know what was happening, but it's like somebody taught me the technique. But it's kind of it's very funny. It's very funny. So to see it happen in person, because there would be people who are like, they're yoked. I mean, like Jesus Christ, it's like they look like they bench press a car, and you're just like, okay, here we go. And then you just sit there and like when you drink in front of them, and like I remember I did it to a friend of mine because he was like, we're all drinking and whatever, and I was like, okay, let's go. And I not only did I drink a beer, I like at the time I was smoking cigarettes, I grabbed a cigarette, lit the cigarette, and started fucking smoking it, and then I just slowly started pushing his arm down, and he was like, what is happening? He was so confused. But it's a funny thing to do.
Yeah, man. Skype shuts down today, apparently.
This show may be okay and all, but have y'all heard of the power of one, the power of two, the power of many?
Oh, wait. That's in this episode, Quentin, if you haven't heard. So you want to talk about that? We're getting there. We're going to get to the power of many soon.
We're almost there. Yeah.
We're almost there. So, as we still chatting, or we talking about where we keep going?
No, yeah, keep going.
Okay, my bad.
I think we're caught up on chats.
We good up? We all caught up? Still waiting on Rockefeller to play the video I put in the private chat. My bad. I think we got to it, but that video got copyright strike. They took that bitch down. Star Wars got upset and said this is blocked globally. They took my shit down. But so Bella and my girl fucking Tina, Isabella Merced, my new fucking woman I'm in love with, infatuated with. I hope she's at least 21, because if she's 17, I'll be really upset. But Tina and Bella, Tina and
she does a good job, and she's a way fucking better actress than
really good actress
Ramsey by like a country mile. Jesus Christ.
They're running through that like turn gate thing, right? And Bella goes through first, right? It's like stuck. She's fucking trying to get open, gets through first, and then fucking Dina's trying to come through. As Dina's trying to come through, a fucking zombie runs up and tries to bite her.
Seems like a new person. Grandma Shark 87. What's up? Hola. What's going on, Grandma Shark? How
love you,
doing?
Grandma Shark. How you doing? Love you. Good
How's your Cinco de Mayo going? Cinco de Mayo. Mayo. My, whatever. I'm gonna get tacos later, I swear.
Yeah, so basically, Ellie, as the zombies, like Dina's trying to get through, she's trying to like pull a thing through, and the zombies coming. Excuse me, that's mug root beer. The zombie trying to come and eat her. Ellie puts her arm out, and the fucking zombie bites Ellie's arm right in her tattoo area where she gets bit. And basically, as she's getting bit, but she pulls get Dina out, and they get safe enough to where they get out of the situation. Doesn't that look like Bella Ramsey right there? Is it me? Does it look like Bella Ramsey biting her own fucking arm? That's a zombie, but it doesn't look like Bella Ramsey. She's ugly.
Yeah, that's just what she naturally looks like, right?
I guess for that, that's just her, right? And they're like, try to get away, and like, oh shit, the thing gets stuck because so many of the motherfuckers trying to run through. It starts turning, and the body gets stuck in it. They get away because the fucking thing gets stuck. That's my girl right there. I love her. Oh, that's not my girl, not her. So they start running out the door, and they find this old broke down theater, right? And they go run up in here. They go take cover.
And then she's like, go ahead and like, keep a gun on me all night, whatever. She basically tells her I'm immune. And like she hasn't told her yet. Like she doesn't, or Dina doesn't know that she's immune. And then she learns about it. And this is this is one of the cringiest fucking scenes I've seen in a while. Like I don't even like using the word cringe because it's like, it's so stupid and it usually has no good uses, but this is a good use for it because it's like she's holding a gun to her. It's like, oh, I'm immune. Whatever. She wakes up and is like, I'm pregnant, and then they just start making out, and all of a sudden they start fingering her.
So they get in there, and so
that's all that happens.
Ellie grabs a chair, puts it in the door, and like just because the doors like the bifold doors, grabs a little chair, puts it in, makes sure nobody can open it. But they ran away from the zombie to secure. As she turns around, she pulls a gun on her and is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She told her in the first episode, "Don't get bit. I don't want to have to shoot you in the face," as a joke, right? But basically, this is the same thing Joel had to do. That one guy, Eugene. People turn quick, so you got to make sure that one, you kill the infection before it kills you. And so she's about to pull the trigger on Bella, but like Syfaxx said, Bella, I keep calling her Bella. Ellie convinces her, look, just keep the gun on me all night. Keep the gun on me. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm not a threat. I have nothing on me. I'm gonna lay down. I should be turned in less than an hour, right? I think it's like 4 hours you get turned because I remember from the first season, like within an hour, you have the bite.
You start twitching, like
in an hour. Yeah. Within 4 hours, you're turned. You're completely fucking turned, and there's nothing left of you, So I think I remember that from the first episode, first season. And so she's like, just keep it on me all night. Then we so she agrees. Like she loves her. You know what I mean? Fast forward, she keeps on the fucking gun on her all night. Look, keep that gun on me. You hear me? You keep that fucking gun on me all night, motherfucker. I'm gonna start doing my Bella Ramsey shit. Motherfucker, you keep that fucking gun on me all night, motherfucker. Oh, no, don't fucking shoot me, all right, motherfucker. All right, look, I've been sleeping.
She's so fucking bad, man. She
How am I doing my Bella Ramsey? How's my Bella Ramsey impression doing? Am I doing good? Yo, Dina. Can
you dial up the retardation about 10-20%? Like,
so she wakes up, right? She's like, look, see, look. I'm not turned. See, look. I'm gonna pull this off, right? Look, see, look, I'm not turned. You believe me, right?
Dude, it's like a Wii character. When you used to be able to design your Wii character, it's just like, here's your blank face. Like she just looks like normal Wii character number 1, like all the fucking time.
And this is where Quentin's gonna love the scene because what happens here is instead of her having the flashlight, which they need the batteries for, she turns the flashlight off and goes to a less powerful battery and a dimmer light to set the mood. Now we have a nice lantern, right, Quentin? Because there's nothing better than a lantern when you're ready to. I'm pregnant, and guess what? I love you. We're gonna have a kid. We should start making out and having sex.
I'm going to be a dad, and it's like, Jesus, like, could they be more obvious with some of the things that they're saying in this episode? Like, it is fucking terrible. Like,
now that I haven't shot you for the past 8 hours, Quentin, and you're awake, I want you to know not only am I pregnant, but you're going to be a father, and and I want to have sex with you right now because you're not turned into a zombie. I think it's a better time than ever to have sex. What about you? I mean, I am pregnant. Just don't hit the baby's head. I mean, you won't have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
God, I remember I was like texting you back at this moment. Like I was like, I still have 20 more minutes of this bullshit to go.
Luckily, 10 minutes is the next week's preview or recap or some shit. No,
Yeah,
no,
so there's only like 10 minutes left, but it's like when it says 20 minutes left because these things have an egregious amount of freaking credits. Like Jesus Christ.
now, if it was just Isabella Merced kissing another hot chick, but when you add in, you want to kiss me, motherfucker? Huh? You want to we're gonna have a fucking baby, huh, Dina?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's so goddamn bad.
You're gonna be a father, Quentin. Yes, no, not mother, not parent. You're gonna be a father. Is exactly what she tells Ellie. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And right here, I mean, I thought this was like a body double at first. She looks more swole than I am. Fucking been doing hitting push-ups.
Dude, right? I was like, did she get like buff out of nowhere? Like what? Like she just looks big. Like the way they filmed it or something. It's like, dude, look how uncomfortable that chick looks. So that chick who's playing Dina, what's her name?
Isabella Merced.
Isabella. Like she looks uncomfortable. Like it's like, oh, why are we doing this for the 15th take? We got it on the first one, you know.
Bella thinks we need to do it again. Of course she does. I thought we got it the first 13th time. Bella thinks we should probably do it again. I'm sure she fucking does.
It's like, didn't we just hear that she has like some type of autism or whatever? And it's like
She's on the spectrum.
You clearly squeeze your hamsters too hard. Don't squeeze the woman that hard. Don't do it. Like you might kill one of them too. You fucking psycho. Jesus.
Yeah, this is where it just went down the hill. Like, like she tells you in the game, she tells you she's pregnant, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, but what's really cool, she goes,
Master Zero says they tried to find a buff girl for Abby, but couldn't find one. I don't think so. There's some on Instagram, but it's
Greg
like
Mason said in the end of like 2 episodes ago, like if you watch like the after episode parts when he's talking about making it, they even said that they didn't want Abby to be an intimidating threat because in a world where there's guns and stuff like that, you don't really need to. Like we just showed, she's gonna stab somebody in the throat. She's gonna shoot somebody in the face. Eventually, if you take that away, you want somebody that's Bella Ramsey's size to compete with, not somebody that's gonna knock her out in one punch. You want somebody that can actually have a knockdown fight and make it.
You want to make that fight believable. Yes. Yeah. But
so he said that 2 episodes ago, which I agree with, because if you had somebody like Abby was in the game, the bitch comes out and says, I hit 280 pounds the other day 5 times. If you can hit 280 benching 5 fucking times, you go knock Bella Ramsey's, even her ass has been doing a couple push-ups.
Block off.
Knock her Christ. Bam, you drill that bitch. 280? Like, holy shit. So I understand that somebody like, they look like they're a comparable side. Now that I see her and she's got some more weight to her than I thought she was. She's not a skinny girl, that's for sure.
Got that retard strength going for her.
She got something going, that's right. But again, Dina, hot, man. Great actress. I like so far everything she was in, like when she was crying. It didn't seem like it was crappy crying, forced. It seemed like right here when she was making out, I'm like, she seemed like she likes the girl. She didn't seem like she's like a dyke. She seemed like she's doing it because she really likes when she was crying. She's a good actress. I liked her so far. But right here, I almost had it. She was telling her about the chemical burn, how she had the bite. The tattoo, how she got bit before, because she's just now learning that she's immune to the fucking bite. She got a bite there. Well, the tattoo was from a previous bite where she got bit last time with Joel. So. She's telling her a backstory about how she's immune. They almost made out again. Oh shit, we're gonna have a kid. You're gonna be a father. You're gonna be a dad. And then what else? This part is like, we could do this together. This is kind of gay because they don't say anything like that in the show. They're like, we could do this together. I was like, ends on it. And that's the end of the show, bro. Last was season 2, and it's just right there. I liked it. I thought it was. I mean, there's some good acting in it. You know what I mean? It's just that
It's good acting, other than by the main actress, which is the
other
problem.
than the main actress, which everybody knew from season 1. But for the stands that actually like it, it's not going to be another season after this. I can guarantee there's not going to be another season. There's not. Even if they make another game, it's sure in hell ain't going to be right after this. Like Negris said earlier, do you think they had a problem not making one season right at the other? No, because it's going to be more than a fucking year for the next one to come out. That's for sure. Ain't no damn way the next episode coming out in a year. So you might as well put at least 1 year between season 1 and season 2, because there's going to be at least 2 years between episode 2 and episode 3. You know? I think my man's on the phone real quick. Just give me a second.
Yeah, no, there's a friend of mine was calling, but that's yeah. The end of the show, like you said, you enjoyed it. Like it was fine. Like I said, maybe it's just because I simply haven't played the game that I'm. It's a struggle to watch for me.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to watch because it's there's nothing entertaining. Like it's not enough entertainment for me to justify dropping like an hour of my time to watch it. But there's only 3 more episodes, so screw it. Why not? It gives us something to talk about.
Yep.
But I don't think she can hold down the show as the main actress, and everyone else around her though is doing a good job at what they're doing. Like everybody else but the main character, basically, like she's the main character now. You know,
if there's only 3 episodes left, that was episode 4, right? And
Yeah.
I think you said there was 7 episodes. Is that right?
I believe I heard there's only 7 episodes to this
If
season.
there's only 7 episodes, there's only 3 episodes left. We're gonna get you can already see there's gonna be some kind of fight between the WLF and the Scars happening, right? That's gonna almost a whole fucking episode. After that, there's a whole entire episode of where Abby and Ellie get to fucking fight and dunk it out. You know what I mean? We still have to have Joel come back and have flashbacks. I'm like, it might be 5 episodes. If it's 3 episodes, it's gonna be a lot of shit either packed into it.
I heard there's only 7, but I mean, we'll see. Like I don't know. I'm not looking too much into it just because I'm not gonna lie.
Could
Like
be some pretty
the show
interesting.
barely holds my interest. Like, but
The next 3 could be a lot better than they could have been like slow the 3rd one. This one's actually getting a little bit better. It could be picking up.
Shut up, Quentin here. Y'all need to donate to Syfaxx. Think about what he has to put up with for us. Yes, I'm struggling through some of these things, and I'm out here talking about them for you guys, man. Yes, in the banner there, you can see my Cash App and the Patreon. Go ahead and if you want to, every dollar helps, man. And then I'm trying to I want to get that game Expedition 33. The Cash App from the birthday stream doesn't go until tomorrow, so I think I'll wait till tomorrow to buy it.
Yes.
When that drops, and then I'll be able to. I'm gonna try to do a live stream through the PS5, and we'll see how that goes, and play that along with everybody who's down to watch. We'll see how that
I
goes.
watched Cinevere play it. It looks fucking amazing, bro. It looks really good.
Cinevere is much more interesting to look at than I am. I'll give her that.
Well, yeah, that. But I mean, I'll admit that too. But I mean, the game, like the water physics, like you see like a boat ride, and like you see the moon hitting on the water, and the water looks fucking amazing. The ray tracing off it, it looks really good. So you're gonna enjoy it. I was impressed at how good it looks.
Exhibition 33, no, it's Expedition, I believe it's called, but
Exhibition
33 would be in that might be a totally different game, but Expedition 33, it looks great. It looks like fun. It looks like something that I would actually really enjoy. And if people want to donate to it, I'll buy it early. Shit, I'll play it tonight. I might go ahead and just buy it anyways. We'll see. I got to look at some of my funds and see what's up with that. But yes, Expedition 33 is great. Yeah, all I've seen from it is people love that game, and I think it would be a good one for me to be like, this is my first gaming stream, and then go from there. See who shows up to watch it, and watch me epically fail, because I'm not very good at games.
So the Diddy trial started today. We don't get to watch it obviously because I forgot that Cucksack told me that it's a federal trial, so it won't be televised. But today apparently Diddy
probably won't be.
went to court for the first time for his trial, man.
Syfaxx, are you doing another ridiculously late stream tonight or an after stream post DA tomorrow? Maybe after a DA stream. I might try to do one before the stream, like get like a couple hours in or something, and then jump onto that. I was clocked out when he started his stream on Sunday, so I meant to be on that one, and then I left my phone on silent because it was going off from all random birthday stuff and people being late about saying happy birthday, and I was like, dude, I can't have this going on, so I just put it on silent, and then so I missed the notification for it, and I was sleeping, so that was on me, like, but maybe I mean we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if people are down for it, like usually I've been doing those streams, or when he was, now that he's back, but when he was talking about him, I would sit there and be like, hey, look, if people want to do an after party thing, then I mean, I'll host it, no problem. And now that people like Jeff A and Dragon Master and a couple other people who had donated, I still have, I believe, like 20 something days left for my. It's like 23 days left on my streaming stuff. So I'm trying to do as many streams as possible, get my money's worth out of it, or get your money's worth out of it. And then also have something to stream about. It's just sometimes it's just like finding the topics or whatever. It's like, man, am I just going to sit there and just bullshit for a while? Which I don't get me wrong, I can do that. But it's like, can you do that for like 25 days straight, like maybe not. so let me find something to talk about, and if there's something interesting to talk about, I will be continuing on the conversation for sure. So yeah.
So are we going all night, or are we just talking about Last of Us then?
Well, with this, I mean, we just talked about Last of Us. Is there any
the last of the Last of Us? No, I ain't that, man.
we got 3 more weeks of this, and we'll see how that goes. Oh,
next week, I'm hoping is the.
If anybody wants to fund a gun for me, and then I will possibly end it live, but. Bad joke, terrible joke.
Allegedly.
Don't do that. No one does that. Jesus Christ! No. That's terrible. But if you want to donate and towards the Expedition 33, I mean, I could stream some of that. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
You got a headset? You got.
I do. I have actually a probably a nicer headset than my streaming setup. Like,
yeah, there you go.
I have a pair of these.
The same ones I got? Or there's the fucking
it's like game set or something like that.
Oh, no,
yeah. I don't know. It has a good mic and everything. Like
yeah, you don't have to have a camera. If you don't have a camera, just plug that joker in.
Well, I would just see, I want to figure out how like you do it. Like you play, and then like your game is streamed through your PS5, but also your camera is through your phone. I don't know how to do all that yet.
No, it's my PS5. It's a PS5 camera.
I don't even know the PS5 has a camera.
Exactly. See, that's what sucks about PS5. You have to buy PS5 shit. It has to be a PS5 camera. You can't just buy like a regular web camera and plug it in the back. Like, I'm sorry, I'm incompatible with the PlayStation console. So that's the thing.
Well,
so
maybe
just do this. Just have your camera on, but you not that camera. You just have the fucking widescreen. Just like, what up, everybody? Your title's gonna say most of it. Fucking playing Expedition, whatever the fuck the game's called.
Expedition 33.
Exhibition 33.
Let's talk Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've never even played it, man. But we can start with Iden's alt fire and punks that main using Iden. I see that I don't even know what like half of that means. I know it's
crazy Star Wars right now. Fortnite's got a Star Wars thing they're doing right now where you can fly TIE fighters, and every gun you pick up is a blaster. Pew, 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 pew. So anybody playing Fortnite, it's pretty fun. And they have a cartoon in there for, they do like those, you can watch next episodes and cartoons and hang out with your friends and dance around. I was playing with Darth Kerber earlier doing this shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? We were getting TIE fighters and using lightsabers to kill
Well,
everybody. Yeah.
my friend that called because I let him use my car. He was like, "Hey man, if I'm on the way back, so he's possibly going to stop by Ralph's and grab some beer if there's some beer on sale." So I mean we can keep going. I don't know what we'll talk
Sure.
about. We'll find something else to talk about. How much?
Chat, you want us to keep going? You want to find something to talk about? I got.
You want us to
plenty of
keep
time.
going? There's 11 of you watching. Maybe we'll gain some more people. Maybe we'll lose some. It's all good.
We're
But,
talking Star Wars still. It's May the 4th be May the 5th be with you.
What's your guys' favorite Star Wars video game? Actually, the one that I liked was the MMORPG, which was what is the Star Wars MMO called?
So there's some pretty good ones. Star Wars Unleashed. You know, I was hoping that. When I heard-
The Old Republic. The Old Republic. I liked playing that a lot because I don't know, like I had a couple of max level characters, and that was fun. But I'm more of an MMO player or a JRPG player. Like those are kind of the games that I really like. So yes, War.
I remember Force Unleashed with
That game was dope. Yes, it
Star
was.
Killer. That was fucking a great story, man. And when I heard Ryan Gosling was doing the Starfighter or some shit like that, I was like, please say that's just like a fake name to kind of hide Star Killer to actually
Star
do that
Wars
one.
Outlaws, of course, Outlaws is it's the number one game ever.
The epitome of awesome. Yeah, it actually has that one has stealth in it.
Yeah, it's stealth where it's like she like hits the guy's freaking the stormtrooper helmet and knocks him out, and it's like, what the fuck is? How hard did you hit that guy? Like you had to hit him pretty damn hard to go through a helmet.
I like
then
Jedi
knock
Fallen
the person
Order.
out.
That's
It's
probably
so
the best.
stupid.
Jedi Fallen Order for like me being a FromSoft. Fucking, I like to actually have some good fighting and parrying and shit like that. That's shit's pretty. It can get some intense fights if you jack the fucking difficulty up.
Fallen Order was good. Like I played the first one. I haven't played the second one. I think I have it on my PS5. I just never played the second one yet. But I did get it because I think it was like free when you buy the PlayStation Plus or whatever. Like you get like 3 free games every month, and that was one of the games. I always download every game. It doesn't matter even if they're good games or not. I just get them just because they're free, and I'm like, I make sure to get them.
The second one has good fighting mechanics. It's made for PS5, but it's a product of the woke ideology. Sweet baby ain't detected. If Quentin hasn't already said it in the chat, he'll probably be like, nope, don't do it. Jedi Survivor is the second. Just like
Knights of the
Spider-Man 2.
Republic is the best Star Wars game, and it isn't close. Okay.
I still haven't played that KOTOR. I see so many people fucking that would go to the bat for that, and I hear they need to remaster it, or they but it's like, or they want it. Is that everybody's like going to the bat trying to get a remaster made because it's an older game, isn't it? I think it's from the fucking PS3.
Got Sergeant Garatina said, "Hey," or saying hello to Syfaxx, Dragon Master, Rockefeller, and Draconis. What's up, Sergeant? We were stream sniping you yesterday for a little bit, man, while you were building your tank, dude. That was pretty cool, man. That's awesome.
Yes, we were. We were watching you build your Star
Also,
Wars.
fun things. Good stuff, man. Dragon Master says, "Hail Sarge back. What's up? What's up?" There we go.
Hail Sarge.
Hail Sarge.
Execute
Hail Sergeant Garatina, you are recruited to join Order 66. Now,
I will do what I must. Yeah, I should have known they're gonna fucking nail me for that one. I was like, I couldn't even let me trim it out. I was like, you want to trim it out? Trim out the whole fucking video. I was like, damn, man, ain't nothing to the video besides the intro. I'll just feed this bitch. If it's not, oh well.
dude, I was surprised I didn't get hit for that Vandals song that I played, the Happy Birthday one. I thought maybe Vandals is like not copyright or whatever. So like I played that whole freaking song and I didn't get hit with copyright on it. I was expecting that. I was like, I'm gonna play a bunch of whatever, who cares, and I'll just get hit with copyright stuff. But that video, oddly enough, it didn't get copyright, like none of it. So I mean, not yet, anyways. Maybe I will have to look at it again. But I thought that was kind of funny. I was
Yeah, man,
excited.
they
Like
played
I've,
all
I've
three movies,
played
man.
other stuff that are from like much lesser known bands or whatever, and yeah, I've been hit for those. But the Vandals, I was like, I thought Vandals is like a pretty decent sized punk band from like back in like the '90s or whatever.
It
But
depends. Some of these people's managements, like like if they're only known for one song that's really popular, they're gonna go after you. But if something like the Vandals, they don't get a lot of song play, you probably promoted them for free. Some other people's managers look at it like, well, fuck, we don't care. From Software, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, all them, they don't give a fuck. You can play. They got the best music in all the video games. Crazy shit. You can play this shit. They'll never copyright strike you. And look, that's why they just sold 30 million.
I've noticed if
Elden
you're
Ring.
like playing video games in general, video
Yeah.
games tend to not copyright strike you.
Music
for-
will.
The music will? Okay.
Yes. If you have music on, like it depends on who it is, like Sony Spider-Man. Din, 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 din.
Yeah.
I'm already copyright strike. Hello? Hello? God? Yeah, so I mean Sony's Spider-Man, get nailed. Sony Santa Monica, God of War, get nailed. You know what I mean? Sony's Ghost of Tsushima, get nailed. FromSoft, who isn't owned or wasn't owned by anybody, their own thing, they thought of it as free promotion. If you're playing my shit and you got people be like, wow, this is if I'm playing it and doing some awesome fucking ding 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 and you're like, this fucking game looks pretty cool. Music sounds pretty awesome. What game is this? It's free fucking marketing. If you play Last of Us, Sony, yeah, play their song. I walk through the valley. Copyright, boom. You're supposed to have to pay like 3 seconds. You get 1.5 seconds any of their shit, digitally fucking identified. Copyright strike, naughty dog. They will copyright the fucking strike the shit out of everything. Copyright claim. So,
All
it
right.
depends on who you are.
Got beer coming. And then
All right.
Right. Round 3 fight. Let's go. Shit.
Like Disney doesn't seem to copyright strike unless it's something that's brand new, hasn't come out yet. Like a lot of they copyright strike people and get them for showing stuff, spoilers, especially. They don't want people showing spoilers, and I would too. Now, when something comes out, if it's out in the movie theater still, it depends on what it is, how much you've shown after it's out for a certain time. As long as you're not showing the whole fucking movie, there's and not showing the music. There's ways to do it, but some people,
yeah, like the YouTube thing is
YouTube,
weird.
yeah.
Like when it comes to like copyright strikes and all that stuff. Like it's interesting because it's like when I first was hearing about stuff like that, it was like, oh, you can use like 5 to 10 seconds on some stuff,
3.
and then you try to do it, and then you'll get hit with like there's been times where I'll get hit with like 3 seconds of stuff, and then there's times where I've literally played a whole goddamn video and like that doesn't get hit. So I'm like, I don't know what is going on with most of it. So I'm like, right now, like since my stuff's not monetized, and that's why I'm advertising stuff like the Cash App and Patreon, whatever. That's ways to donate. Plus, also if you'd use Cash App and or Patreon, like I get like basically 100% of the money when you're donating to people through monetization. When you're doing what do they call it, super chats, you only get 70% of that. So even if you gave $1, that person is only getting 70 cents of that dollar, and then like the big donations, say you can donate 100, they're only getting $70. Like,
and you got to carry the 4 and get like plus 6.
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3 ways.
I created a monster, guys. I created a freaking monster with Rockefeller, giving him access to all of my media clips. God damn it.
So if you guys want to contribute some money to the PayPal, especially like $1 is cool, but if you get 5, that'd be 4 more than the 1, because 5 is good. But if you need to, because it's $4.99 for
16 to the 1, and then with that you times it by 7 because we have 7 days of the week.
And
then you
12
do
months a year. Don't forget that.
like 28 days of the month, even though there's sometimes 31 days in a month. And then
Absolutely.
you do that and you times that by at least like 17, even though there's only 12 months. You just do 17 anyways. It's fine because when it comes to the conclusion, it means Syfaxx makes money. That's what happens. Like
So contribute. Help out. Keep the stream alive.
contribute like however you want to.
You need like fucking 20. And here's the guy next to him going,
Yeah, he's like you can see everyone else is like behind him is starting to get like they were following along at first, and then they're like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, it's just like
mini me. You got the fucking. He got the chain.
like
chain
they're like,
on.
"Well, it's a bit. We have to play along," and then you can see them. I bet like once that camera cut, like all of them just bursted out laughing, dude. Like they had to. It's like, hey, do we have enough cocaine for this? Because what is happening? This is crazy.
I saw him on a podcast recently. I forget who he was talking to, but he showed like his fucking chest, how fucked up his chest was because he tore muscles, then it ended up breaking like a bone here. That's why he has like the crazy like chest because he was like trying to get crazy roided out. Then he fucking. So if you ever look at me, it's a crazy like indent in his chest right there. That's why he got a tattoo to try to cover it up, and it didn't work. It's like tearing his fucking muscle right there, and then he broke the fucking sternum.
So he like ripped his
like,
pecs. He like ripped his pecs muscle or something probably, and
Yeah,
it
it's
never
like-
healed properly.
how many roids you got to be on to be like, oh, just fucking tearing your fucking pecs and fucking ripping them in half, and then be like, fuck it, I just gotta keep
Words
lifting
of
with this.
wisdom, Syfaxx.
Oh.
Do we have enough cocaine for this? Yes, that's how you have to enjoy my streams. Is make sure you have all of the shrooms, all the LSD, and also the key question is, do you have enough cocaine for this? Like that's how you have to. That's how you have to join all my streams. Put it into your coffee if you want to, just so you can be like, I'm here. I'm here. I swear. And it's like, oh my God, calm down. I just sometimes even Rockefeller here has to he has to go and read words of wisdom from the Bongonomicon. And then from there you can be like, I can enjoy the stream now. Oh man, zen, just pure zen. There you go.
Started playing Sekiro this morning, so nothing's getting to me, man. It's a great game. Having fun with it. It's hard, but it's fucking great.
Jeff is like, so stream will go 36 hours tonight. Let's go. Oh man, so I did that one stream that was like, it was like 12 hours, and that was a doozy, man. Like that thing.
Let me grab some drink.
Ringer. I was like, God damn, yeah, to handle it. With that being said, since I'm the only person here, I'm going to be as entertaining as possible until Rockefeller come back. No. I'm glad you did the topic, but why that topic, Syfaxx? Do you hate Quentin that much? Which topic? Which one? The Star Wars one? I'm sorry. I might be missing something here. The topic was The Last of Us. Well, it's because Rockefeller's been watching it, and now since I've been watching it, it's an easy thing to talk about because it's a once a week show, and it's something to go ahead and talk about. But also, it's also Cinco de Mayo, even though I have it labeled Cinco de Drinko, which I will be having beers here in just a few minutes, and then we'll continue on with I don't know, anything and whatever else. If any of you guys have topics that you'd like to talk about, also if any of you want to join the chat or join the panel, my stuff's pretty much always open. So just go ahead and hit me up on X at Gallows the Media. You just need to follow me. I'll follow you back, and then from there, even with Jeff, I believe I sent Jeff a message. If Jeff,
while you're waiting for me, check out that DA stream. Start pulling that DA stream up for you.
Is he streaming right now? I'll wait till you're back. But I was rewatching some of it from last night because I was like, shit, I should have been on there. And he had like, I was like, damn, dude, everybody but me was on there. I passed out. I clocked out. I clocked out early. Damn it. And like when I realized what time it was, like 12 o'clock, and his stream was ended by like 30 minutes beforehand, and I was like, shit, I missed it. So I had people like T and DA, and like all sorts of people were hitting me up, and I was like, oh man, whoops, fucking whiffed on that one, damn it. But yes. I wasn't there because he didn't invite me. It was I was not there because I was sleeping. You were saying The Last of Us season 2. I mean, like I was saying earlier, that's it's just because the episode just dropped yesterday, and it was something to talk about. It gives me a reason to stream, and then maybe talk to people, and why not? Why not? Is there any other big news that's happening at the moment? Like I'm getting all sorts of stuff from. Oh man, I forgot. I'm supposed to be on a stream here in like an hour. And there's a movie I was supposed to watch, and I blanked on it. Shit. I don't think I can watch that movie in time. Damn it.
What movie? These nuts?
It's Goldfinger. I was supposed to watch Goldfinger.
Oh yeah, for fucking Monday. I forgot about today's Monday, isn't it, dude?
I kind of blanked on it because like that's a new thing. I was like, oh man.
I
was like, I felt like in the back of my mind.
Is it already going?
It starts in like 45 minutes.
You can still, if you want to shut down, is because you kind of made a commitment to that. We forgot about that. If you want to shut down,
I totally did, but
you got 30 minutes. You can still do 30 minutes here, and catch it if it's not going on.
I gotta watch the whole movie. I haven't watched that movie in like 20 years, so like
you might have to go in there and be like, hey, or if you
I'm gonna be an idiot and like. Shit.
What can we do here? Stream. He made a commitment, so can he like watch a Cliff Note version in 30 minutes or something?
I mean, I could just read the plot outline. I can just write.
There you go. Yeah,
like,
let's help Syfaxx. Yeah, go get the fucking IMDb and bring it up, bro. We gotta learn what year it came out, who the fuck's in it, all that. Because we gotta help Syfaxx fucking do some study real quick.
Yeah, I might have to just speed run a movie real quick.
Syfaxx gonna fail this fucking pop quiz. Don't worry. Pop quiz, hot shot. You're going 65 down a fucking highway to 35 miles a fucking hour, and you add 45 miles an hour to that fucking highway, and you're in a bus, all right?
That's longer than my bicep. Diner math all over the place. And with that being said, beer has arrived.
Quiz, hot shot.
I'm gonna go grab a beer. That'll help me study real quick. And then
sounds good, bro. Get it. I'm grabbing some party favors too. Hopefully they're off camera and you guys can't see them. If you are, let me know. Pop quiz, all right? What do you do when you got a Goldfinger 64 stream coming up in 45 minutes and you still gotta crunch the numbers and you're going 45 miles an hour without any beers in your hand that won't be here for 15 minutes, and those beers cost $1.99 a piece, and you never know what's gonna happen because sometimes you
See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down.
That's Kurt Angle? That's who that is? That motherfucker's short as shit. I was wondering, I was like, I'm gonna figure out how the fuck is this a Tony coming. That's Kurt Angle. You're fucking odds of, and then you add Syfaxx in the mix, your odds of fucking drastically winning go down. You understand? I think we can help him do this. So we got to find Cliff Notes for him. He's getting some beer to be some filler. What we should do is I should have him jump over there, and when the stream comes, I'll just we'll present Masculine Mondays on here, and I'll just sit here and watch it and be like, oh, Syfaxx, he's a little drunk, he's a little nervous, he doesn't know what time it is, he doesn't know where he is. Oh wait, he won't be able to go on Streamlabs if he's streaming something with it. I don't think he'll be able to continue this stream going and then go on somebody else's Streamlabs. Probably kick him off Streamlabs. I don't think that'll work. You feel what I'm saying? We could have kept the stream alive. Oh, you like the comments because I'm in the media assets against you shit. Just another manic Monday. No, it's Cinco de Mayo. It's not. It's Cinco de Mayo, not Mota Monday. That would be Mota Monday, Jeff. Just remember the gun on an airplane and how big an a-hole does it. Wait, what? I don't know where he's gonna get his Cliff Notes from. What's a good thing at Cliff Notes to look for? Should I be looking up Cliff Notes for us?
I've acquired beer. Prost.
Beer's been acquired, bro. Let's go. So what are we looking up? Goldfinger, 1964. It already popped up. Look,
Yeah, I'm on IMDb, like, and you can usually find
it's a 7 out of 7. 7.7. I gave that last episode of Last of Us a 6.9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's because it's gay. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, they're definitely carpet munching. That's for sure. Is
I
that
don't
Pierce
think-
Brosnan?
I'd give that episode like a
Dude, I'm
3
like-
to 4 at best.
I'm so high. I said, "Is that Pierce Brosnan?" I'm like, "Why does he look so?" That's fucking Sean Connery.
It's Sean Connery, dude. Back when he
Goddamn,
was
I'm like,
young.
who the fuck?
Yeah.
He passed away. Am I right?
Yes.
No, he did pass away, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about somebody the other day. I was like, "Did they pass away?" Like, no, he fucking died. I think Anna was like, "He's still alive." James Wood. I was like, "Didn't James Wood pass away?" Sean Connery. I was like, "He did pass." I thought so.
Where is the plot synopsis? Usually they have like a plot synopsis. Oh, there it is. Plot synopsis.
James Bond is back in action. Everything he touches turns to excitement. Yeah, baby.
Jesus Christ.
While
this plot
investigating a
synopsis.
gold magnate smuggling, James Bond uncovers a plot to contaminate the Fort Knox Gold Reserve. Directed by Guy Hamilton. Sean Connery, Gert Frobe, and Honor Blackman.
Look, we can all read it together.
Let's go, bro.
All right, let me enlarge it here, just for
I'm digging
the
it.
ladies. There we go. After destroying a drug laboratory in Latin America, MI6 agent James Bond, Sean Connery, vacations in Miami Beach. His superior M. Bernard Lee, via CIA agent Felix Leiter, Sec Linder, directs Bond to observe bullion dealer Auric Goldfinger Gert Frobe at the hotel there. Bond discovers Goldfinger cheating at a high-stakes gin rummy game, aided remotely by his employee Jill Masterson, Shirley Eaton, who prompts him using binoculars and a one-way radio. Bond interrupts Jill and then blackmails Goldfinger into losing. After a night with Jill, because Bond is the shit, Bond is knocked out by Goldfinger's Korean manservant Oddjob. Okay. Bond comes around to find Jill dead, covered in gold paint, having died from skin suffocation. Miss Moneypenny, Lewis.
You know who Oddjob is, right?
Yeah, he's the one that throws the shoe.
He's a short guy, right?
Yeah, like he's like
gold. If you play Goldeneye, he's the one where you like if you try to shoot, because you start off shooting waist height like this, you always shoot like this, like waist height. He's too short. If you shoot normal without him to look down, you won't be able to hit him. He's short on the fucking gun.
But he's the like they make fun of it in Austin Powers, the guy who throws the shoe or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Goldeneye waist height the whole time. But he's so short that he stands right underneath the bullet.
In London, the governor of the Bank of England, Colonel. Oh my God, why can't I say that? Freaking word? Colonel Smithers, Richard Burnett, and M tell Bond that fluctuating gold prices are allowing someone to profit by selling bullion internationally. Gold costs $30 an ounce in UK, but 110 an ounce in Pakistan. Bond's objective is determining how Goldfinger smuggles gold across country borders. Goldfinger is a licensed jeweler, which allows him to operate legal metallurgical sites where he can melt the gold, shape it in any shape he wants, but he transports it across borders, or like how he transported it across borders is unknown. Q supplies Bond with a modified Aston Martin DB5 and 2 tracking devices. Yes, that iconic car. Yes. Bond meets Goldfinger at his country club in Kent and plays a round of golf with him, wagering a bar of recovered Nazi gold against $5,000 of Goldfinger's money. Goldfinger attempts to cheat using a magnetic golf ball, but Bond tricks him. Bond switches Goldfinger's ball, which he doesn't notice, and as per the rules, he lost playing the wrong ball, into losing the last hole and overall the match. Goldfinger warns Bond against interfering in his affairs, and Oddjob demonstrates his own formidable strength and the danger of the steel-rimmed hat. Yeah, that's right. So in this one, it's his hat. It's not his shoe. So he has it's like the Mortal Kombat character.
Yep.
Or the hat. Bond trails Goldfinger to Geneva, Switzerland. Goldfinger travels with his Rolls Royce in the plane. There, Bond meets Bill's sister, Tilly, who attempts to shoot at Goldfinger with a rifle and fails.
All right, let's stop right there.
I don't remember this movie for shit.
I'm about to say, let's see what you remember of that part. What do you remember?
I need to rewatch this movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you might want to remember just what happened right there.
Oh my god! Like I feel like I need to go watch this movie, and I have all of 35 minutes to do so. I might actually have to skip it. Like he hasn't sent me a message for it yet, but
I would say Bond sneaks into Goldfinger's refinery by tracking Goldfinger via a track he put into his car at the golf club, and overhears him telling Chinese nuclear physicist Dr. Ling, a communist Chinese nuclear fission specialist, who provides Goldfinger with a dirty bomb to irradiate the gold inside of Fort Knox, that he always travels with his Rolls-Royce Phantom 3, hiding some of his gold in secret compartments and melting the rest to incorporate it in the car's bodywork. Bond also overhears Goldfinger mention Operation Grand Slam. I don't remember any of this shit. And this is like really like gold this. They're taking gold and making cars now. Bond again encounters Tilly, who again tries to kill Goldfinger again. So Tilly tried to kill Goldfinger twice. Remember the first time she tried to kill Goldfinger? No. Well, she tried to come a second time. An alarm is tripped, and Oddjob kills Tilly with his lethal hat. Oh my god! An alarm tripped, and Oddjob kills Tilly. Well, I guess she won't try to kill Goldfinger a third time, will she? Fucking Bond is captured and strapped to a table with an overhead industrial laser and beam slicing through the surface toward his. I'll let you figure that out. Bond lies to Goldfinger, saying that M16 knows about Operation Grand Slam. Goldfinger spares Bond's life so the M16 agent keeps an eye on the compound, can see him, and think 007 is safe.
So the movie is only an hour and 50 minutes. I found it online.
From 1960. It was 2 fucking hours long in 64 too. Shit. I thought movies were shorter back then. 2 fucking hour movie.
It's an hour and 50 minutes. So if I start watching now, I'll still be an hour late to the stream. But
I'm telling you, man, you need to watch the one I'm looking at. The one I get. Look, this is what you need to know right here. Ready? While investigating a gold magnate smuggling, James Bond uncovers a plot to contaminate the Fort Knox gold reserve. So what's your favorite part about Syfaxx? I mean, I really like Fort Knox totally being unlike you. Man.
We lost Rockefeller.
Did I freeze? Did I freeze?
What does that mean? Did I it was either you froze or no, my connection dropped for some reason. I'm hard connected in. Why did my connection drop? That's stupid. Sitting there saying that I'm connected to Wi-Fi. I'm hard connected in. This is stupid.
Yeah, that's Wi-Fi for you. It always wants to connect to the fucking Wi-Fi first. I'll be in my house on Wi-Fi and I'll be like, "Oh, your mobile data sucks." I'm like, I don't give a shit about that because I'm on the Wi-Fi right next to the fucking mobile router. Or you don't have any internet here, any mobile. I don't give a shit about that. Pierce Brosnan in Puerto Rico radio tower before it was
Shit.
destroyed.
Dude, I
Goldfinger has one of the
I feel
best
so
Bond
bad.
lines ever.
I forgot that I had this thing going on. Damn it.
Yeah, I remember last week. Yeah, when you did last week, I was like, "Shit, did he message you and say anything? You should probably message him.
No,
let
he
him know
told
the story."
me he sent me a whole list of like, because he's basically just doing Mondays, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll be there. And then yesterday I just I don't know, I blanked, and I meant to watch this movie yesterday, and I just fucking spaced on it. Maybe it just because all the stuff happening with the birthday and all that stuff, and drinking or whatever that didn't help.
Yeah, like Sergeant the other day, Sergeant asked me to come watch Jungle Book thing, and I was like, dude, I haven't seen that movie since I was 2, and the only thing I remember is that like I think Mowgli or whatever the fucking name is could create fire. I was like, dude, I have to watch the movie, and I had all intentions to watch it, be like, I was gonna enjoy the stream, but I didn't even watch it. By the time I got home, his stream was already 30 minutes in, so I didn't have time to watch the movie. It's like life takes over sometimes.
Yeah, he invites me to like all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, dude, like I don't play like these. I don't play enough video game. Like a lot of the stuff is like video game.
You don't have to
related.
know though.
Like
You can just jump on and give.
no, I mean like one of them was like the one I was on was like talking about Zelda, and it's like yeah, I've played a few of those, and I've watched a few of my friends play those, and
but I'm not
like,
knowledgeable enough.
I kind of know, but it's like if somebody's going to sit there and reference big points in the game, and like I'm not going to know what the hell you're talking about, dude. But I was like, I'll jump on and I'll shoot the shit. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to be knowledgeable enough in it to be like, hey man, remember this part of the game? No, I don't, because I didn't fucking play it. I'm sorry.
Like, what did y'all talk about last week on the Monday thing you're talking about right now? The Man Monday, what Tombstone. I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, if you would have called me on that, I watched that movie 10 times when I was younger, and I just watched it 3/4 of the way through when Val Kilmer died again, and I've watched the scene where he passed away probably 15 times.
It's fresh on your mind. So
you could have asked me something. I'd be like, oh, you mean this part or that part, or you mean this actor? Yeah, I'm like, who's that? I would have known. You know what I mean? Because I would know.
That's what I mean. Even with this movie,
this
Goldfinger, it's like I watched it when I was young, probably a good probably 25 years ago when when I was watching a bunch of James Bond stuff or whatever.
That's old.
And I'm like, holy shit, man! And like 25 years ago, like I was like 11 or 12 years old. So I'm like, I don't remember any of it. Like, so even rereading this right here, the synopsis, I'm like, holy shit, I don't remember this movie at all.
Being an early 80s baby, my first introduction to James Bond and like all that was Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, and GoldenEye the movie, with fucking Pierce Brosnan and my boy Sean Bean, Sheen Bean. Or Sean Bean.
I mean, I got the movie. I got the movie pulled up in the background here. Like I can just.
GoldenEye was awesome. I don't know about Goldfinger. That was a little bit before my time. Remember Goldfinger? Remember? I remember GoldenEye. I remember GoldenEye. Sean Bean pretended to die. He didn't. I mean, he did die. Then he got killed. Like, why did we do that?
I mean, I can't play it through YouTube because that shit will definitely get taken down.
James Bond, they nail it. I think they nail everything too. That's one of the franchises. Like, yeah, they'll nail you. Who's that? Who owns that? Universal. Who has the movie rights to that?
For GoldenEye?
Yeah. No, I mean no. With the movie we're looking at right now, Goldfinger. Who makes this? United Artists.
Goldfinger.
Titles Goldfinger English. Maybe that.
I think it's Universal. Let me find out.
United Art. All I see is a.
Could be on here on. Should be here on IMDb. Can you hear the background stuff? My friend on the phone downstairs, is that picking up?
A little bit, not too much. It's kind of.
It's so weird. I have my my RTX is on, and that shit's.
Yeah, I hear somebody yelling in the
Actually,
background.
now it's actually not on. Hold on, let me turn this on. Maybe that'll help.
James Bond, do you expect me to talk? Or at Goldfinger, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Trivia. Aston Martin was initially reluctant to part with 2 of their cars for the production. The producers had to pay for the Aston Martin, but after the success of the movie, both at the box office and for the company, they never had to spend money on a car ever again. Who? Aston Martin or the fucking production? Who are we talking about?
Wait, can you still hear it in the background, or did the RTX kick in? Do I have to leave and join again? Like, can you hear me snapping over here?
Yeah, I can hear that.
You can still
I can
hear
hear
that? Okay.
I heard it.
Hold on. Let me leave and come back, and then we'll see if it'll.
Okay. Okay.
I'm fucking off on my own stream. I'll be right back.
Get out of here. I'm gonna talk to him about this, and we're gonna learn about it while you're gone. This is Rock Stream, y'all. I'm taking over Syfaxx's shit. All right. Y'all can't see this, but you know, actually, you can because I'm gonna share the screen and get him the fuck out of here. We don't like him anyway, right, Jet? Screw that bastard. Can y'all see this? We're gonna learn about today. We're gonna learn about Goldfinger and how here's some goose. Bond squeezes the plastic explosive out of its packaging before laying it. This is unnecessary as it would have worked while still wrapped, and as a professional spy, he should have known this. Also, it just increased the time that he might have got caught and stopped.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but we don't want to, bro. This is my stream. Get out of here.
Can you hear this? Like, if I'm snapping over here now, I have the RTX on now.
Yeah, but I barely hear it.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I throw on the noise gate, and I don't know. Usually, if I have the noise gate on, even like the machine shops around me, like you can't even hear that going on. I didn't realize it wasn't on. I was like, well, "What is going on?" Like, you guys are hearing everything because I was listening to some of it in the background, and I was like, "What the
So
fuck?"
they go like Syfaxx, what's your favorite part of Goldfinger? When James Bond said, "Do you expect me to talk?" And then Goldfinger was like, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." I mean, bravo! I stood up and started clapping.
Great quote. Great quote.
Great. I mean, fantastic. You know what, Syfaxx? I'm glad I have you on, bro. You know what? I was thinking the
Syfaxx
same
stream hijacked by Rockefeller. Yes, because you know what? Like I could actually do that. I could just run a stream for Rockefeller and just like not even show up, just so that way he doesn't have to pay for it. And I'll be like, look, it's Rockefeller's stream. But I'll get all the views. I'll get all the views and the time for it. Like,
That's fine.
This won't.
Alternate versions, the English mono track on the Blu-ray fades the end credits version of the Goldfinger theme about 5 seconds early, around the same time as the picture goes to black. All other audio tracks keep the long version. Pause. As well, the Blu-ray includes a few restoration credits right after the fade to black, but these do not replace anything or alter the timing. Who cares? Crazy credits. The opening credits includes footage from Goldfinger. It's one an unused cut of a helicopter scene in From Russia with Love. 1963 is the helicopter. Okay. One of the Goldfinger scenes show Bond visiting Q Branch.
Is vouching. He's about to bow out for better people. It's why are you doing this, Sergeant? Why would you do that? Oh my God! Oh my God! Why would you do that?
Don't you go to Andy? Don't you dare go to Andy and Katie's stream. You hear me? You go to Andy. You send them here.
Yeah, screw those awesome people who invite me every week. Damn them! Like,
yeah. Yeah, we love them too
nothing but kindness that they've shown me. Like,
Later, Sergeant, man. Thanks for being so awesome, man. We love you,
man.
bro.
Have a good one, dude. Have a good one, man.
So, alternate versions. I don't know. That's just longer fucking theme song. About 5 seconds earlier, it gets cut off. Edited into the Heineken's The Chase. What? Feature review, the blueprint for the franchise.
Yeah,
Goldfinger was a third Bond film.
Like you being the code, like you can just go through the page that I'm on. This is kind of great. Like I'm actually entertained right now. I'm like, what the hell? Like this is crazy.
So get the hell out of here.
I was like, I don't even have to do anything. This is great. Like I can literally just delegate all of my problems to somebody else.
That's what co-hosts are for, man. You know, the show must go on. Goldfinger was the third Bond film. Can you believe that? and on its release in 1964, proved itself to be the first blockbuster of the series. So this is the first blockbuster. That's cool. Third film, but the first one that actually took off, became actually known as a blockbuster, firmly establishing 007 in the public imagination. Dr. No and From Russia with Love had both been successful, but Goldfinger outperformed both at the box office and in the process laid down the guidelines for nearly every Bond film that has followed since. That's pretty cool. Dr. No came first, then From Russia with Love. They both did good, but Goldfinger did what both of them did together. Outperformed both of them. That's pretty fucking awesome.
1964, man. This movie's old, man. Jesus.
Fucking
like,
old, bro. I mean, what is that? 60 years, right?
Yeah. Let me see what his list is. He sent me a list of all the stuff that's coming up. So I'm not gonna reveal all of it. So it's it's still a
we're helping Syfaxx prep, young man. We're helping him study.
Okay, next week will be John Wick. Like, I don't even need to rewatch John Wick to know that. But Goldfinger, though, I was like, oh man, like I haven't watched that. I'm still not watching it right now. But I mean,
the plot of John Wick.
I can kind of bullshit my way through it, but I like to be I would like to be more like fresh on my mind. Like I would like to watch it, but I literally have 20 minutes to watch an hour and 50-minute movie. So
not gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna work. I might have to tell him that I can't make it, sadly. But I mean, I'll be there for John Wick for sure. Damn. I literally just realized it all of 5 minutes ago. Even with the 5 minutes to go or whatever, it's like I still would have needed an hour and 20 something minutes to be able to watch it. I have it pulled up. Like I can watch it now, but
I'll tell you what.
I don't know. He hasn't messaged me, so
what are your three favorites before we go anywhere and do anything? What are your three favorite James Bonds in a row? Give them to me.
GoldenEye. GoldenEye definitely for sure, especially because like even when the game came out and stuff, that was one of my favorite even games to play. I think that was a lot of people's favorite games to play. So GoldenEye, Casino Royale, and then I actually kind of like Skyfall. I like some of the newer ones. Like no, it wasn't Skyfall. No, it might have been Skyfall, where it had like a bunch of references to the older stuff. Those are the ones that stick out because those are probably the more recent ones that I've seen or that I remember. But I bet if I were to rewatch some of these old ones, like Goldfinger or something, like which I plan to watch, those will probably be some of these older ones will probably be better to rewatch them now. I watched them when I was really young, and like I don't know, I didn't have the same like taste in movies that I did then, or like I didn't care as much as I do about movies now, or the way that I view them. So watching them when you're 10, 12 years old, it's like sure you have a different you have a different perspective when you're watching some of these things. And when I haven't seen them since I was that age, I like my perspective was probably skewed, or like it was just entertainment value, whatever. And which at the time I enjoyed them, but I don't remember them enough. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember them enough to where I can sit there and confidently be like, this was amazing. But if I were to rewatch it now, I'd be able to give a better idea. So the ones that come to mind lately is actually GoldenEye, or what is it? Tomorrow Never Dies or something like that. That's a good one. And then Casino Royale. I always really liked Casino Royale. Like that was a good start, and then they kind of fucked it up.
I was gonna see if you mentioned Tomorrow Never Dies without me bringing it up for you. Yeah, those are my three right there. You just said it. GoldenEye, Casino Royale, and then Tomorrow Never Dies. But that's because of my age group. Like this could be a great movie for all I know. I mean, it's 60 years old. I never watched it. I probably should watch it. But Jaconas had a great idea. Remember, do you expect me to talk, Syfaxx? No, Mr.
Yeah,
Bond,
you're
I
you're
expect you to
clearly
die.
hosting. You're clearly hosting. Like you're on
Keep
the
saying the
left side
same
of the
thing over.
screen. It's your
So,
stream. Yeah,
so what was the
Rockefeller
best
is
part
paying
about
up
like
for
the
it.
introduction, Syfaxx? When he said, "Do you expect me to talk?" No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. That didn't happen in the beginning. That was probably my favorite part of the beginning, though. Just keep saying the same thing over there.
Just I'll
So,
say it
like the love
until it happens
interest,
in the movie.
like, did you think she was a pretty girl? Oh, when she looked at Mr. Bond and said, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die."
But Pussy Galore, I believe that's her name. Like
He didn't say
they
that.
didn't give a shit back then. They're just like, yeah, Pussy Galore, that's her name. It's like, sure, go for it. Like just they didn't care at
Octopussy.
all.
That's a great name. Octopussy. It's a great name. You need to have a gold finger for that.
Yeah, but you need a gold finger for the Octopussy for sure. Like there's go they go hand in hand. You know.
Well, if you're gonna be going there, we ain't be able to watch DA's stream about Trump taking over 100% tariff in Hollywood. But man, you know what? If you made it,
I don't think DA usually streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
no, he made a
so-
video. It's like a fucking 8-minute video or something about Trump. You know, the tariffs on Hollywood. And I figured maybe
Oh,
we could sit there and
we
bullshit.
can bring that video up. We can video.
Okay,
We can
I didn't know
bring
if
that
I
up.
thought you were going to fucking Manic Mondays, whatever it's called. Just another
No, I
Manic
might,
Monday.
I might have. I mean, he hasn't messaged me
Man,
yet.
oh,
with the
Manly
link,
Monday, my
but,
bad.
I might have to tell him that
It's
like because
Manly Monday.
I'm gonna be ignorant about the topic, so like I don't want to just be another fucking person on the screen who's just sitting there blank for fucking 2.5 hours. Like I don't know enough about the movie to talk about it, and that's my fault because I meant to watch it, but yeah, I'd rather, I don't know, continue on with this and just shoot the shit. And then
Shooting the shit with these nuts. Gotti, chat, Gotti. What'd you just do?
bam.
How'd you do that?
Don't worry
You
about
just
it.
make my co-host now? I thought I was hosting this shit. You just took me away from being host. Chat. That's not fair.
I can bring you
Thank
back.
you. That's
I can bring you back.
This is my chat.
Fuck
Chat,
you.
chat, come on, man.
Fuck
That's
you.
right. It's
Fuck
my
that.
chat.
No,
Chat.
now you're gone again. Like,
Remember when I was hosting? Remember when I was the host? I remember.
no, all
That's
you
cool.
need to do is you literally just click on the face or like
Yeah.
the camera and just drag it over.
I'll
I
do it
didn't know
last
that
night.
would work. I was just testing it. I was like, hey, here we go. Cool.
Like last night when
Here,
I
now
brought
you
you
can be
on.
host. This is
You didn't have your
Rockefeller's
camera on
channel.
yet?
Clearly, obviously, just keep giving him likes and subs. It's definitely his channel. Hit the like and sub, and it definitely will go to his channel. I swear, it's definitely not mine. Like,
The last night when we were talking, like we're on the side over here on the left. Like I was the one on top. There was somebody didn't have the camera on, I think Quentin. Then you had yours turned on, and Ann didn't have hers turned on. And then I think Jeff did. So when I brought up the banner, it covered Jeff's face. So I was like, oh, let me fix that. So I took Jeff, put him up there to where us three had our faces, and the banner would cover Quentin.
yeah, that's what I like about it. Like StreamYard is like as easy as it seems.
Very easy.
Like, right? It's
It's
like
easy. It's
okay,
great.
yeah, this is convenient. Like,
it's once I'm glad I started using it because I'm like, this is like if you actually did just the free shit, adding the music and I can't do the automatic intros and outros and stuff like that, but we could do it. Just hit start. I mean, if Rockefeller
you just
might actually add a
you
fucking
just hit the present button.
video
like,
and accident.
Even for my intro, because it's like over 4 minutes or whatever. So I just hit present and then I just bring up the video from my computer and it I just hit play, like I do the 30-second countdown, then I hit the play button and I let that ride and then I just add myself to the screen. It's pretty simple.
You want we can let's watch that video for DA shit, man. Let's talk about how Trump's gonna fix the world.
Yes, let's go ahead and bring
after
up
that, your boys-
DA's video.
Manly Mondays might be on after that. We can probably rate his stream and watch that shit for a little bit too. Check it out. Excuse me, chat.
We can stream snipe him. Like I'm gonna shit. I didn't know Derek Anders. He's up to 28.2K.
He was at 27 before we went to Japan.
I'm not even at 200 subs, man. Where's the love here? Come on.
Once you get to 1,000 and you have remember, he has a very consistent schedule, which you don't. You need to start having Syfaxx at this time every night. I go bonfires and coffee 8:30 a.m. every day. You need to have. He's consistent.
Yeah, that stuff like that helps. That
He's
does
very,
help. But,
knowing that it's fucking Tuesday, Thursday, 11:30 at night. DA's fucking stream is probably on the night.
But like even right now, it's like we've had like over 10 people the whole time kind of deal. Like for the last, we're over 2 hours, and it's like 10 people for 195 channel. Like I only have 190 subs or 195, and it's like to have that many people consistently watch is like. I feel like at least the people that watch are like consistent, and I'm like, okay, these people actually really rock with you. You know, you could have 100,000 subs, but if all of a sudden you're doing a live stream and you get 50 people watching you, like that ain't shit compared to the numbers. You know what I mean?
YouTube
like those numbers aren't adding up. Yeah, we're getting some Steiner math going on there. But
being new to YouTube and stuff, it's cool learning the algorithms. People out there that don't know it, but just watching how getting 1 subscriber, getting 2. You've almost got 200 subscribers, man. So congratulations on that. I think you're at 190s. Like you're pushing 200.
I think I'm at 195, and so I dropped down to 191, and then I did the stream yesterday, and like I gained 4. So I was like, okay, cool. And I mean, like when you have this low of amount of subscribers, watching 1 to 2 people either come or go, it's like you're like, shit. Okay, I did something wrong here.
Don't get hyper focused on like that. Yeah.
No. I mean,
you put out the best content you can. You be as good as every day you come here. You just do a good job. Put out content that you would want to watch, that you would listen to. Enunciate your words properly. Don't call on here Syfaxx all the time.
Enunciate? No. Well, it doesn't help that like I have so many gaps in my teeth that even if I were to say a bunch of S words, I kind of slur anyways. So after a couple of drinks, it just comes out even more.
I miss my gap. I
can shoot water like fucking 15 feet out of my teeth, man. It's crazy. Like, like a fucking seal. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and share the screen, and we got boom. Here we go. This is DA's video talking about Trump.
Shoot the floor there. It's cheaper to bring 100 American people.
Is that sound playing?
Ireland than to walk across the lot, right? Fox, right? Past the sound stages and do it there. Crazy. Do you think if we shot Parks right now, we would be in Budapest? 100% we would be. We'd be in Budapest. We would be. It's so weird. There's nothing shoots in Los Angeles. Nothing. I had my next show already done, scripts, deals closed. Yeah. And they said, we're shooting this in New York. And I said, I'm not moving to New York to do this. Yeah. And then it went away. The show's done. I'm not doing it. Wow. I'm not doing it. Too expensive to shoot here. There are no tax credits. So like all those other places are offering 40%. Yeah. 40%. Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, there's other they do. Yeah.
No more.
And that's not even talking about the union stuff. Mm-hmm. That's just tax economics of it all. So it's criminal what the California and LA have let happen. It's criminal. Everybody should be fired.
40 and you add another, take the 40. Add the 40 back, add 60 to that because he's fucking adding 100%.
What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. We got to talk about this situation, man, because this one right here, this is very juicy, very interesting. And, depending on how this thing all shakes out, it may change the landscape of movie making forever. All right, forever. This is juicy as hell. Let's go ahead and dig into this. We've been seeing these types of articles, all right, these types of headlines popping up over the last year, all right? Hollywood is in trouble. Hollywood at risk of becoming the next Detroit Auto, and they're talking about film production basically leaving Los Angeles, going to other cities, other states, and even other countries, because these studios, as rich as they are, as much money as they have, they're still looking for those juicy tax incentives to take down the cost of some of their movies, especially a studio like Disney, who can't figure out how to budget a movie correctly. They just keep overspending $200, $300, $400 million on some of these movies for what? I have no idea. It never shows up on the screen, But nevertheless, they go overseas because they say, shoot, we spent $300 million. We got to get some of that bread back. So let's go ahead and get some of those juicy tax incentives that the UK offers or other countries offer to shoot in their country. You guys saw the little video clip that I put up at the very beginning of this, where Rob Lowe and Adam Scott were talking about it. And they're like, yeah, it's cheaper to go across the world, right? To go to Ireland and shoot a movie in Ireland than it is to go across the street in Hollywood and shoot at one of the studios or sound stages here in LA. It's easier to pack everybody up and cheaper to pack everybody up and go to another country. That's crazy. Yeah, and it's starting to affect the local economy here in Los Angeles. All right, IndieWire posted this up. Filming in LA in 2024 was the lowest it's been in 3 decades. 3 decades, y'all. So you got to go back 30 years, back into the 90s, to find film production as low as it was last year in 2024. All right. And it's not getting any better. The Wrap posted this up earlier. LA Q1 production sinks 22% year over year. TV production plummeted by 30.5%, while feature film production collapsed 28.9%. So I guess the only thing that was good was like commercials or whatever. I mean, that's absolutely unsustainable. I don't know how they're going to figure this out. But yeah, Donald Trump, who is the, of course, president who has promised to help Hollywood any way that he can. He came out with an interesting solution, and this one is going to cause all kinds of feathers to get ruffled. This headline by Deadline, Donald Trump says he's pursuing 100% tariffs on movies produced outside the United States, calling runaway production a national security threat. Yeah, so Trump, once again, trying to shake up the world, all right, trying to shake everybody up, get them out of their lethargy, all right? You guys got to start doing something different, and if you don't, it's a 100% tariff. That is a number that's an eye-opener, and that's going to change up what Hollywood does. Now, do I think that these 100% tariffs are an actual thing, or is it Trump's way to try to get people moving? I think that's what it is. I think it's the second. I don't think Trump wants to put 100% tariffs on movies. I don't think he's interested in that because it says
25.
With what he was saying, like 100% tariffs or whatever. Like, I think it's more of just like a, hey, I can do this. I don't think he's actually going to do that, but I think it's more like a, hey, you realize I'm capable of this, and how about you get
if I'm suing you, Syfaxx, no matter what I'm suing you for, it's $1 million. You always start high. You know what I mean? I don't care if you broke my nose and it's $20,000 to fix it. I'm suing you for $1 million.
Trump's not giving a shit about like the tariffs and all this. He's just like, boost those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Let's go. It's
exactly. Like, okay, you always fucking shoot high. That's all he's doing. 100% tariff because, like DA just said, going to UK, you save 40% on your taxes. Well, 100%, 40 negates that 40 right off the gate, and then you add 60%. There's no incentive to go there anymore. You know what I mean? So
then you add the 15, 16 to the 40%, and then you do the 25% fucking stunner, and like 12. You got some
3.141 in the 5.926535897. That's part of the 13th place.
But no, like I get what he's doing, especially because I mean, like even the beginning clip that he played there at the beginning was Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe's talking about how, like, there's no production here in basically California, Hollywood and stuff.
No, there isn't.
Like they're everybody, like, they go to places like Georgia, they go to like other random states, they go to whatever states or have like a different tax bracket or whatever, and it's cheaper for them to do stuff there. The
only reason they go to Georgia is because Disney bought a compound there, and that's where that fucking Lucasfilm thing is. That's like the only people that go there. Disney goes there to film. Sometimes people go there and use that fucking stage, what I was telling you about. Like a big stage.
A lot of them are like they go to Canada. Georgia. They go to Canada film.
Besides that, they're going to Canada, which is North America still. And they have to go out of the fucking the continent, but
so even watching Thunderbolts, like to get to the end credit scene, you got to watch the whole freaking thing of credits, and at the very end it shows you all the studios, and there it is. It's like Quebec, like Canada. It's like bam, there's one of them. That's one of the places they shot at. And that's in so many movies. Like there's certain places in Canada that are used in so many movies because it's It's simply cheaper to film up there for like even American studios or whatever. It's like it's cheaper to go there than it is to just film here because of all these bullshit regulations and whatever. And that shit needs to go away, or you know, the film industry will die out here. Like it just that's why these things are costing so much more money. It's like you can look at something like a Godzilla -1. That thing cost like $12 million, maybe $13 million overall, and they did that with like an in-house studio. And like even though the director was asked, it was like, we heard you made this for 15 million, and then he laughed. He was like, I wish I had 15 million. Like he joked that he was just like, I wish I had 15 million. So it's like, you did Godzilla -1 for less than $15 million. That is insane. Like, because that movie is awesome, and there's some amazing special effects and stuff in there. But it's you know, just stuff like that is the reason why a lot of this stuff is suffering. And it's not just because like the movie quality is suffering, because it kind of is, but the other thing is, well, now you have a certain goal, like say a movie that probably technically should only cost $20 million is costing you 80 to $100 million just to fucking film the damn thing. Well, to make money off of that, it's usually 2.5 times the budget, you know, after
Which-
marketing and promotion and everything.
I know,
So say it costs you 100 million, that you need to make 251, or like if you make you need over $250 million just to make $1, just to get $1 back, you know, which is ridiculous.
While we're talking about money, how much it costs, let me ask you a question, because I'm East Coast, right? I used to pay about average $3.50 for a $3.50 a gallon, right? Now today I pay $2.99 at the most. I think today I paid $2.89, so less than $3. I'm saving 50 cents a gallon.
Dude, it's
what I used to pay.
440 out here minimum.
But have you saved, like, since Trump's been in office? Has it gone? Did it used to be like fucking $5?
Oh no, yeah. When Biden was in office, it was like it was like 60 to $6.
So it's went down a lot, right? So what he's doing is fucking working, correct?
Well, yes. I don't think that has like much to do. Like I've never really, like, some people,
But it does.
is like comparison. It does have a different whatever, or like whoever's in charge sway it a little bit, but it's not totally totally in their control. But it has a down in a sense. I mean, out here in where the oil and everything comes from or whatever, just delivered out here, like the costs are they're just higher. But it's like at the peak really bad times when when Biden was in office, there was places out here that was over $7. There was over $7 a gallon at the peak. And which is crazy. And like that would be like downtown, like closer to the beaches and stuff like that. And right now I would say they're the cheapest places around me are about $4.30. So I mean, if you want to compare the top to the bottom here, like that, there's about a $3 difference. Even eggs, you know how like they kept being like, oh, he was talking about the egg prices are like we're gonna get that back in line. Well, for the first couple of weeks when he was in office, there's like, well, the eggs didn't go down yet, but it's like the egg prices just for a regular pack of like a regular 12 thing of eggs, or a carton of eggs, whatever it was, like it was getting towards like $11, and now they're down to like $6. So it's like that shit almost got cut in half. I mean, they used to be $4 back when he was originally in office, like in like 2016. Like that shit was like closer to maybe $4 or whatever. But right now it's they're about $6. And so people are posting those pictures. It's like they're still $11-12. It's like, no, they're fucking not, dude. I'm literally in LA. I'm in the last place, the place that is like, it's the last place to catch up with whatever new bullshit is going on. And yeah, so We'll see how it keeps going. I mean, if
Look,
you
the
talk
movie
to me in about
industry,
2 months from now, like we'll see what's going on. But
you being on the West Coast in Hollywood, you all used to come over here to my coast and East Coast and come to my state, North Carolina. A couple years ago, right before Trump got in office, when it was Democratic, before Trump is doing a good thing, because let me tell you why. They left here. We used to have a booming Hollywood used to come here before they went to Atlanta. The reason they went to Atlanta is because they left here, the East Coast, right, where we used to have a whole bunch of fucking Hollywood until it was the gay bill passed, the bathroom bill. You had to have, they passed a bill to where you had to have the same, the gender you're born with, that's the bathroom you're using. Hollywood got all upset. They left. We're going to go to a state where gender matters. Basically, Trump's fucking stopped that. Now, whatever you're born, that's the gender you are. You can't have women. He's put an end to that fucking nonsense to where now, doesn't matter what state you are. You know what I mean? He's ended it. So they can come right on back now and just act like it's all over. They can get tax credits here, put some American workers to work. Right? I mean, it's already set up, established. They've been less than 8. I think it was 8. It might have been 10 years ago, but I think it was 8 years ago. The things Trump is doing, in my opinion, are great. While he was talking about this, he's brought up 2 other things that I want to hit on. One, he brought up that it's the golden age of America, right? He's gonna add a fucking ballroom to the White House that he's planning on paying out of pocket and asking American people to donate their time and money to help build a ballroom on the White House to where we can bring dancing and partying back. That's one thing he announced along with this. The third thing he announced was, Quentin, you see this? He's bringing the fucking Commanders, aka the Redskins, back to DC, baby. Landover, Maryland, where they were, but the fucking stadium was all old as shit. They had to knock it down instead of rebuilding. They're like, why don't we go to Virginia and save some money? And we can take DC out of DC and take them to Virginia where they're fucking in out. I don't know why, because they want to save fucking money. Trump bring their asses back to DC, bro, and I'm fucking happy. He's doing shit to keep America. I'm for it.
yeah, no, absolutely, man. Like
Hollywood's American. No matter how you feel, Hollywood's American. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, well, they say
Hollywood,
like politics are downstream from like media or whatever, like vice versa, whatever. It's they say stuff like that, whatever, and it is true. And then freaking Nick, I feel so bad. Nick hit me up. He's like, "Dude, you coming?" And I'm like, "Dude, I didn't watch the movie. I'm so sorry."
Tell me I'll come, but we're coming right now. We should jump over there like this. Can you add this stream on? We'll both jump on. One person.
There's a way to raid people, but I don't know how to do that. But I straight up just told him the truth. I was like, dude, I didn't watch the movie. Like I'm gonna be ignorant about talking about it. I'm gonna sound stupid if I chime in. And so he was like, hey dude, it's all good. And I was like, dude, the next movies you have lined up, like I'm totally fresh on those movies. There's movies I have watched many times pretty recently. So I'll be on the next one for sure. But I can't justify jumping on there and being just lying. Like I'd just be fucking lying. I didn't fucking watch the movie, so like, or like I haven't seen it in 20 something years. So it's like if I jumped on there and was like, dude, yeah, this was great, and that scene happened, and because I read the quote, this, like, no, I would just be lying, and that's not a. I don't know.
My favorite part
that's not what we promote here online is.
But remember when James Bond said, "Do you expect me to talk, Syfaxx?" And then Oric Goldfinger was like, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." Bravo, magnificent. Bro, I mean, I stood up and started clapping.
Perfect scene. Like I totally remember it shot for shot. Like I was just crying tears of happiness, and I couldn't watch the rest of the movie after that. Even though that happened in the first like 2 seconds, so I couldn't watch the rest of the movie. I'm sorry. Like
60 fucking years old.
Just lie my ass off. Like,
I'm
Jesus
sorry.
Christ.
If somebody tells me to watch
I'm
a
not
movie,
gonna-
it
I'm not
better
gonna
be
do
from the
that.
90s or on. Because if it ain't from the 90s or on, if it's I mean, look, 80s had some good movies. If I didn't watch that shit in the 80s when it came out, I'm probably not gonna watch an 80s movie. It better be from the 90s. It's like somebody telling me to play a video game today that came out in 2013. I'm not doing that shit. That shit came out on the PS3. It's not my speed. It's got to be a certain frame rate. Got to be a certain resolution. You know, it's like, I mean, I did watch.
Can
You
they
know,
call them
from my
Redskins
dad, I
again,
watched some
please?
westerns. But I hope so.
Have you seen that picture where it's like there's an Indian dude who like he has a shirt that just says like Caucasians, but it's like it's just a picture of a white dude. It's just like, but clearly he's an Indian dude who just has Caucasians on his shirt, and it's so fucking funny. I'm like, clearly even they don't care, you know, like the people that are supposed to be offended, like people like that are like, who gives a shit? Stop it.
Don't care.
Stop changing this shit.
Yeah, if you're a real Redskins fan, my grandfather's rolling in the grave. Like, who the fuck are the Commanders? They like the pigs. They got the fucking the hogs. They dress up in fucking skirts and dance around all crazy like fat fucking hogs and shit. They're weird, dude. They're fucking weird. The Redskins.
Let's go ahead and watch the
Pigskins.
rest.
Here, movies produced outside the United States, and that's not just foreign films. All right, it's foreign films, but it's also any movies that are made anywhere else. So, like those UK productions where Disney's running over to the United Kingdom, you know, to make Avengers Doomsday like they currently are. Yeah, 100% tariffs on that too. You know, and so there's a lot of moving parts here, and I think this is one like piece of Trump's plan. I can't call it for sure. All right. But I got another article I'm going to show you, just reading between the lines. I don't think this is like he's trying to basically get people to move. Say, hey, you guys want to start bringing some of those productions back inside the United States and make as much stuff as you can in the U.S. And then we'll see where we go from there. All right. But yeah, if this goes down like this 100%, let's just say that's what it is. Yeah, this is going to be a major, major problem. All right. Culture Crave covered it. Says Donald Trump says he's ordering 100% tariffs on all films produced outside of America that are brought into the country. A Hollywood project currently shooting overseas include Avengers Doomsday, The Odyssey, Avatar 4, and Supergirl. So yeah, I don't think that this is a sustainable thing either. Like hitting 100% tariffs on every movie
big movies,
where they're shooting overseas, where you're shooting on location. I don't think that's the case. I think what Trump is trying to do, again, I'm not a mind reader at all, but you know, let's actually look at the statement itself.
He's throwing that out
you
there
can kind of see where I'm coming from. I don't think he's trying to do that. I think he just wants to incentivize Hollywood. Hey, start making more stuff in America. And then we might be able to get to the second part of the plan, which might be a little bit better for them. So here's what Trump said. The movie industry in America is dying a very fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the U.S. are being devastated. This is a concerted effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. It is, in addition to everything else, messaging and propaganda. Therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. I agree.
I didn't realize the movie is 16 minutes long. Or this not movie. This video is 16 minutes long.
Oh, I didn't think it was that long. Yeah, we watched enough of it. We watched plenty of it.
That's
I was trying to get it. Yeah,
he's probably about to rant again for another 8 minutes. But awesome. Go
Quinn
check out Derek's
watch
video.
this fucking. Quinn doesn't want to watch us watching DA's videos and fucking reading Twitter shit.
Yeah, most of the people that are watching or following me right now in general are probably already watched these videos. But he's right.
Man.
I just want to talk pirate. What kind of pirates? What kind of pirates?
They are pirates, fucking Quentin. They're robbing Americans blind. The movie industry, you hear me? They're stealing from the fucking American to give it to the illegal immigrants.
Even though this might lose me a few viewers, go check out the Plot Strikes Back with Nick. They're about to be talking about Goldfinger on James Bond Goldfinger with Sean Connery and stuff. Go ahead. He's already live. He hit me up, but I had to sit there and just tell him the truth. I was like, I didn't watch the fucking movie. I haven't watched it, and like I would be ignorant on my takes. If I were to jump on and talk about it, I would be not a great guest. And he was like, "Hey, dude, it's all good." And so he is live right now. If you want to go listen to some Goldfinger talk with The Plot Strikes Back with Nick, and I'm not sure what guests he has. He probably has awesome people like Cinevere's probably there. I don't know. You can see awesome big booby anime chick. There you go. But I'm literally shuffling people over to better pastures. But
There it is.
thank you for sticking around. If you're there, you go.
Put it in the comments. So if anybody wants to roll over there and say it, that's the not only The Plot Strikes Back, that's the current stream they're doing right now. So check it out. Leave them a like. Say what's up.
Absolutely. Or you can leave them both up and we can all be talking. It'll be great.
Yeah, man.
Actually, with that being said,
Syfaxx isn't here, but Syfaxx sent me. He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
Everybody go over to Plot Strikes Back Manly Monday or Just Another Manic Monday, whatever the hell it's called, and say Syfaxx wanted us to tell you that his favorite part of the movie was when James Bond said, "Do you expect me to talk?" And then Oric Goldfinger said, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." He really wanted you to know that was his favorite part.
Yes. Clearly, that's what.
When Oric Goldfinger said, "No, Mr. Bond, I want you to die,"
he'll understand the reference immediately. Clearly. Well, that. Cheers.
Why didn't you
cheers,
want
guys.
to do that? Everybody's like, Syfaxx wants you to know that Oric Goldfinger, no, Mr. Bond, I want you to die is his favorite part.
Jeff.
Okay, we know. Stop telling us.
He's got to open up a second. Like I'm in the background. Syfaxx said he'll watch it one day. Oh, thank you, Joseph Lanham, for pointing that out to people. You bastard.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up. No, Mr. Bond, I want you to die.
My chat from here is gonna go and flame me on his fucking side. So I'm gonna be watching you guys. God damn it.
I'm put ready. I'm gonna look it up.
Man, I have it pulled up. Like his mic is like very fuzzy right now. Like it kind of sounds like he has like a fan on his mic right now. It's kind of
don't pull this up yet because I want to pull something up. You're gonna love it better. It's better.
Yeah, I saw you, Joseph. I saw you in the chat, you bastard. Thanks for shouting me out, but at the same time hating you, motherfucker.
There you go.
Dude, that's so crazy. That's Sean Connery. Like he's so young there.
Look how young he is. I said, isn't that fucking Pierce Brosnan? Pierce Brosnan? What the fuck are you talking about?
1960.
This is gold, Mr. Bond.
All my life, I've been in love with its color, its brilliance, its divine heaviness. I welcome any enterprise that will increase my stock, which is considerable.
Which is where in Central.
Joseph Lanham says, "I'm a total bitch." LOL. Okay. If you want to self-identify as a bitch, there you go. And now we have evidence. And if you ever say anything, I'm gonna go ahead and clip this, and I'm gonna fucking throw it back at you.
You said it. I learned it from listening to you.
Put it online. Now it's forever.
I think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank you for the demonstration.
Yeah.
Choose your next witticism carefully, Mr. Bond. It may be your last.
Come on, Mr. Bond. What do you guys say? Say
The
it.
purpose of our two previous encounters is now very clear to me. I do not intend to be distracted by another. Good night, Mr. Bond.
He hasn't said it yet. This is your favorite. Wait, this is your favorite part right here. You ready for this? It's gonna be your favorite part. Here we go.
Self-identifying as Peter Ravanato.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Self-identify is I need money. People send me money. See, that's why the Cash App is flowing and the Patreon is also there. Go ahead and send a brother $1. Just send $1. It's fine.
So remember when he was about to get his dick cut off with a laser, and then James Bond said this?
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
That was your favorite part, wasn't it, Syfaxx?
Yes. This is clearly the best part of the movie. I've definitely seen this recently, I swear.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Hold on. Jeff just said, Nick just posted my comment on stream. Let's go ahead. Let's go to Nick's stream and let's rewind here.
Let's go to his current stream, shall we? Let's go to just another manic Monday.
Oh, no. He got it on stream. No. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go 100% it. You guys are I like the double stream trolling going on here. Like, so we got Nick
with most people that's the people look
Well.
at right now. This movie is a bit assaulty.
Syfaxx's favorite
in
line is,
certain
"No,
points,
Mr.
right?
Bond,
Yes,
I
yes.
expect you to
But
die."
my wife and I were actually talking about this because I said, yeah, it's James Bond now with real sexual assault action.
There's Jeff A. with the comment.
I hear two of them. Are you playing it and I'm playing it? I think you're playing it too. I was playing two different
I
ones.
think I played it. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I have
play it.
it pulled up in the background. I
Yeah, you
have
play
it
it,
pulled
yeah.
up in the
Yeah. Okay.
Did it play when I did it?
Yeah, when I was playing,
should.
you had to play it back. I was like, why is it playing twice? I was like, you playing it? Yeah, it's playing twice. I can't understand it because I'm here too much fucking talking. And I was like, that's not Syfaxx talking. Who the fuck is talking?
Monday night stream. We're not trolling anybody. Like Nick knows what's up. Like Nick's good people, and he was nice enough to invite me, and I was dumb enough to forget about the freaking movie I needed to watch, and I was just straight up honest with him. I was like, "Hey man, like I didn't watch it, so I can't." I would feel ignorant, like jumping. If I were to jump on there right now, it's like I literally didn't watch it. I haven't seen the movie in over 20, 25 years or so.
He's got three other people on the panel with him, so he's not solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got a squad.
He's fine. But
if you left me, I'd be solo.
Yeah,
and then what would I do? It'd be 5-1.
Well,
That's not fair.
It's like I want to be able to. I want to be able to talk about it properly. I haven't seen it recently, and I'd be if I'm being honest, I would just be lying. If you saw me on there and I didn't talk, or if I haven't seen the movie, I would just be fucking lying. And that's kind of what I told him. I was like, dude, I didn't watch the movie, so
liar.
Sorry.
This is where the fun begins.
His next movies, the next movies that he has coming up, I have seen recently. Like, I don't even need to rewatch them. I probably will, just because they're awesome movies. Like, the next one is John Wick for next Monday, which I've seen John Wick like 20 fucking times. You know, so it's like I can almost like I can quote the hell out of that movie. You know what I mean? But Goldfinger, not one of those that's on the top of the mind or something that I've seen recently or whatever. So, I'll probably watch it. Like I said, I was able to pull it up. I found a a site that has it on or whatever. Like I might have been able to sell the high seas to go find it. But I will be watching that pretty shortly, maybe after the stream. Even we'll see how long this stream goes. I don't know how long are you available for, Rockefeller? We can keep going until
I need to get to bed a little bit. You know, I gotta get up early. I've been fucking hitting it too hard. You know, I need to get 6 hours of beauty sleep. I can sit up for another hour, man. I got another hour, man, easily.
Another hour, so we're gonna go for at least another hour, maybe an hour and 15, just to make it a solid 4 hours.
That'd be straight.
I don't know, at least for me. But it's like, I like even numbers. So
yeah, even numbers. That sounds good.
So
I'm over here looking at what's trending on Twitter to see if there's anything good. So we got the Met Gala, WWE Raw, the Celtics, Rihanna, Zendaya, Rosa Parks. Why is she trending on fucking Twitter? Okay, I don't see Diddy trending on Twitter. I wonder why.
I'm only 2 beers deep, so I'm gonna at least go through another like 6 before this is done. So maybe the slur will come out. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Good. They got the new event. The new Avengers is trending in entertainment on Twitter. The new Avengers. What happened to the old Avengers?
You talk about how good Tim McGraw was on his acting in 1883. He was actually surprisingly good. Oh my god. Hold on.
I didn't see 1883. I heard it was
crashed downstairs. Give me a sec.
That's one thing I don't watch. I didn't watch 1883 or 1923 or any of them shows. The guy did all them same things, but I heard they're pretty good episodes. Gary from Nerd Rock talks about them all the fucking time. 1923 and 1883, and I think they made another one too. What was the other one? I think it was. Didn't they make Yellowstone as well? I'm pretty sure it was Yellowstone. So he makes like all 3 of them. That's why they're pretty much the same. Trying to look for some funny stuff on Twitter. See if there's anything good to look up. Last of Us season 2, episode 4. How do you rate The Last of Us season 2, episode 4 on a scale of 1 to 10? You ask one more time. You know what we're gonna put. Will Thunderbolt save Marvel? How old is this? How long is it? Huh? Hold my shit on that. Why I gotta have such long? I'm a wiener. That'll get us copyright strike. We don't want that, right?
Will Thunderbolts save Marvels? Absolutely not. By the way, I know I have Quentin's thing pulled up. I was saying Tim McGraw is acting in 1883 was actually surprisingly good, and a lot of these shows are Tim or what is it? Tim Sheridan, is that his name? Something Sheridan. He's been doing a bunch of these shows, and a lot of them they're pretty good for the most part. There's some questionable dialogue and stuff like Landman, like the guy's daughter, like that dialogue is fucking awful. It is so cringe inducing. You're just like, oh my god.
1883.
Yeah, 1883 is the show that starts before 1923, which leads up into Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone is like the bigger, like it's kind of the main show. And then 1923 is the prelude, and then 1883 is like the prelude to that. So it shows like the whole, it kind of shows like the whole family history up to where they get to in Yellowstone. And Taylor Sheridan, there it is.
Taylor Sheridan. I don't know who the hell it is. I never heard of that.
Yeah.
No, Elsa, I really don't understand you. I
believe it's on Paramount. Yeah, it's like Paramount shows or whatever. And so Paramount's been doing good stuff.
If you watch Yellowstone, you should watch these two.
It's produced 1883, 1923, 1944. I didn't hear about 1994 or 1944.
1994. That'd be awesome.
No, 1944. Like that's a show. I haven't heard about that one. All these other ones I've seen. Tulsa King is good. With Sylvester Stallone. And Sicario. Oh, did he direct Sicario, the first one? Because the first Sicario movie is fucking amazing. The first one is great.
Tim McGraw is Spanish. I didn't know this. If he's not Spanish, this is culturally inappropriate. He can't be. He can't hire him.
In production. Okay.
Did they hire
he
a
did
white,
both.
white man?
The first Sicario is really good. The second one was pretty lackluster. Compared, the first one is fucking amazing. Like the first one is really, really good. Second one, not a huge fan of, but the first one, awesome. It was great. But that's interesting to know. I wasn't aware. But I mean, obviously, this guy is like, man, he's just freaking. He's a content making machine, dude. Like he's out there he's just dropping great series after great series after, like, even if some, maybe not all of it, not every episode is a giant winner, but overall, like the series in general are really good. I basically can sit there and say, I recommend kind of this whole list of what Quentin just said. He has produced 1883. I recommend that show. 1923. I recommend that one. 1944. I can't recommend that one yet because you just said, or even Quentin just said that that's in production. I'm assuming it'll probably be pretty decent. Yellowstone has some pretty amazing scenes, and like it's just overall, it's a good story. Tulsa King, great. Landman, I would say like 99% of it is great. And then Sicario, the first movie I can recommend that. I can't recommend the second one, but I mean that guy's just producing fucking bangers, dude. You know, it's like. I don't know, one of your favorite rap artists out there who's just dropping fucking amazing tracks after amazing tracks. So go and check it out.
Yeah, I didn't find much on 1883. It looked like it was the.
He started making his own shit after a pay dispute on Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, he's the guy. He was in Sons of Anarchy, right? Wasn't he one of the prospects in Sons of Anarchy? Like it's that guy. It's that white dude who was a prospect, and yeah. And so Sons of Anarchy, like that show actually kind of holds a special place in my heart because it's actually filmed in my hometown, and then the the thing that I was promoting on my birthday for the guy with the prosthetics or whatever, because he had a bad open heart surgery or whatever. It's like a biker town and everything, but there was actually people there at the event. They had Devil's Henchman cuts, like if you know what a cut is like, you know, the thing that the bikers wear, you know, so they're like their vest or whatever. So that's your cut or whatever. And I haven't even heard about that like those people since like the 80s, maybe the 70s, when my mom was growing up, and she would tell me about those people. It was like it was a biker town ran by that specific club, you know, and there was like probably 7 or 8 of them rocking that cut, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you guys are back around. That's kind of crazy. And it just reminded me of like Sons of Anarchy of all things, you know, because
I never got into that show. Sons of Anarchy. That was when the orange fucking chopper biker craze was fucking everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's not for everyone. It like for me, it was like even all those awesome shots that they do where they're just like driving through what's like it's like a canyon range. That's the canyon that I grew up around. It's called Big Tahunga Canyon, and there's just all these open, awesome shots. And it's like that's what I used to drive around all the fucking time. Like that's the quick way around the freeway, if you know how to drive it right. You know, you know you'd be sitting there hitting that shit at like 80 miles an hour, just fucking hightailing it out towards Lancaster or whatever. And it was a whole thing. It's fun stuff.
Last of Us just posted this. Dude, can't stop thinking about them.
Jesus Christ.
Can't stop thinking about them. Glad one of y'all can't, because we quit thinking about them a long time ago. She's so hot, isn't she? I mean, I can see why she's gonna be. I mean, if you're a guy, you got to be hot, or you can't be a fucking lead actor. When women is like, "Are you gay? You're good." You know, you don't have to be attractive.
Yeah, you can be less than mediocre. Like no one in their right mind.
That's not even.
No one in their right mind is looking at fucking Bella Ramsey and being like, "This is the girl I dream of." Like, there's no fucking way in hell you're looking at that and being like, "Fucking Mr. Potato Head." What is that? Like, what the fuck? It's not even mid. It's not even worth talking about. You know what I mean? Like, oh God. I mean, the other girl, like she's cute. She's cute. She's cute enough. Like I could see her becoming. Oh well, we'll see what happens in a few years. But Bella Ramsey, it's like the you not only has your ship sailed, it got sunk and then destroyed, and then it's buried at the bottom of the ocean because nobody gives a shit. Like, oh my god.
So, not gonna lie, the last 2 episodes have been pretty boring. Starting to make me uninterested. Got 91
Yeah,
hearts.
yeah. Who would have thought? Hey,
This
with that
one,
being said, we got Psycher Mantis in the chat says, "Hey, yo, hey, what's up? What's up, Alex? Hey, if you want to jump on, man, I'll shoot you a link, dude. You know you're always welcome on.
Psycho, what up?
We're gonna go for roughly about another hour, and then I know. I mean, Rockefeller will bounce. Maybe I'll keep going. We'll see. Maybe if I get other people to jump on, and then we can just have a whole good time of just talking shit and drinking, like all of my other streams. We'll see what happens.
But garbage. Carlos Allen said garbage. Ah!
Jesus Christ, that is some amazing AI right there. Oh my god, that is horrifying. What are we looking at? Hey Rockefeller, go ahead and explain what we're looking at.
This is Bella Ramsey. This is Bella Ramsey. She plays Ellie in the HBO show. Well, they're gonna be making a God of War show very soon, and you know who we should hire? Not Pedro Pascal, that's for sure. We should hire Bella Ramsey.
That's fucking terrible.
How did we get here?
It's here. So we already have me on screen. We got Rockefeller, and we're about to add somebody else. So let's go and use one of these.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Psycher? What's going on, Alex? How you doing?
Not much, man.
Psycher?
Not much. That sounds very uninteresting. How are you doing for Cinco de Mayo? Are you out there drinking too much, or what's on the docket? What's going on?
I'm not doing anything, dude. I was just gaming a little bit. I was working earlier. I was up at freaking 6, 7 in the morning after our little late night cast last night. I saw Rockefeller playing Sekiro. That gave a warm feeling to my heart. I love that fucking game.
Gave you a little
Great
bit of
game,
anxiety going on because I mean that game, like I tried to play that game, like this is how bad I am at gaming, or it was like that the game has a lot of like parry mechanics, and I was like, nah, that shit.
Nah.
I'm just gonna die all the time, every time. It'd probably be a good game for me to try to live stream and try to get through it because it would take me like 3 fucking months, you know. It would take me forever to get through that shit.
That one kind of got me back into the soul genre. I actually had COVID when I got back into it after like taking I don't know how many months off, and like I had a blast figuring out like the patterns to every boss up until the very end where like you fight a boss that's designed to like break that habit of like looking for patterns. So I think that one is actually my favorite Souls game. That or Bloodborne.
I think Bloodborne is the one that Rockefeller's playing right now, right?
Yeah.
Or like one of the main ones you're playing. Yeah, like I tried to play that one.
The top 3.
I think I have it, but I don't have it downloaded right now. But if I can get some funds to play Expedition 33 afterwards, I'll play other games. I swear. I really want to play Expedition 33. I'm waiting for the on Tuesday is when the money from the birthday stream drops, and that way I can get like 100% of the money, and then I'll be able to buy the game, and I think I'll go ahead and stream it. Like once I'll stream it from start to well, hopefully finish. You know, so
You
we'll,
see what
we'll
I'm
see how
playing?
that goes.
You see the part I'm playing? Watch what Bella says. Watch
Oh
what Bella
my
says.
god,
Watch what Bella says. Ready? Holy
we
shit!
can't hear it. We can't hear it.
I don't have the volume on, but I'll turn it on for you. Ready? Here we go.
Do we want it on?
Here we go, lesbians. Come on. Oh my God, lesbians.
Holy shit.
Okay, I need to catch up on that too. I haven't seen the fourth episode
Lesbians, let's
yet.
go. Here we go, lesbians.
Lesbians,
Here we go,
lesbians, let's go.
Come on. Oh my God, lesbians.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, oh, dude, when she's
I'm gonna be a dad.
Lesbians, let's go. Here we go, lesbians. Here we go, lesbians. Come on.
That's why.
Dude, when she said that, I was like, okay, look, they had the gay imagery with the pride stuff going on and everything, whatever. And even though I didn't play the second game, I know kind of what happens. It's like, yes, Dina, or is it Dina or Dinah, whatever. Dina's character is yeah, she's pregnant, whatever. And then but I didn't know that line was coming where it's like, I'm gonna be a dad. Like, what a fucking
what else did she do? I mean,
terrible
Bella
freaking thing to drop. I don't know.
All right, lesbians.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Like somebody already made that episode dropped yesterday. So good job to whoever did that. Good stuff.
We're gonna be a dad, bro. That's amazing. Good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
I was stuck on it. I didn't know what to say. Good for a dad to be.
So Alex, what are you playing lately, man? Like what games are you playing, and or maybe what TV shows have you been watching?
I've been trying to get back into Call of Duty, man. It's rough. It's a very rough thing to get back into.
Yeah, I think I played the first one back in like 2000 or 2001 or some shit. I've never touched the game since, but Rockefeller here. Jump on, dude. I'm going to just consistently die all the time. Like
that's the point of the game. You're gonna die.
I'm not gonna have.
Was a great
I'm not
teacher,
gonna have
man.
any fun.
You gotta learn.
It's just a game to fuck around with your friends on and get drunk, and I'd be like, Syfaxx, I see, I can sit on top and go.
Well, I'm down. I'm down to play some Marvel Rivals. I have that ready to go.
It's close
Marvel
quarter.
Rivals.
People don't really, but it's close. That's close quarter. We don't get that once you play Warzone. Look at them. They're in fucking helicopters. You can't fly a helicopter from Marvel Rivals. You're in one room basically.
Do you only play Warzone, Rockefeller, or do you play the regular multi as well?
I'll play the regular multi. I got Blackout 6, but nobody ever plays with me, so I just kind of play just that. And I find a lot more people on Warzone because it fucks around. That and Plunder is just for fun.
Isn't it free? It's free, right?
Yeah, it's free.
Warzone is free. So yeah, that's
free.
That's
Blackouts cost cash. Mm-hmm. And then if people that don't play it a lot, I have a lot of like girlfriends that play it, and they come over and they own it from Fortnite, which is a lot easier. I'm like, look, we don't have to play. We can play Plunder, which is just getting in cars or helicopters and flying around. You don't have to get all sweaty. But, yeah, I love it, man. It's a great game.
I mean, if it's free, it's for me. Like that's the old adage there. So it's like I don't mind playing a bunch of free games. Like even when I play Rivals or whatever, like I bought a couple of the skins, and like what is it, like every season you can buy the seasonal pass, and I don't know, I buy always the cheap one if it has a skin that I like or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, I can have this, whatever. But I don't even play it enough to earn some of the other ones that are in the game. I'm just like, I don't know, I don't game like that, guys. But I would like to play one of them, which is Expedition 33. I'm going to keep bringing that up. And you can donate to the Cash App at Syfaxx or Patreon. And then I will play that game live. You guys can watch me fail miserably, but at the same time, I will be having a great time while doing so. Go ahead and do that.
That's Gustavo. I don't know if it's Gustav or Gustave. Gustav from Expedition 33.
Yeah, you want to pull up the trailer for Expedition 33 because that game looks fucking awesome. It looks like so much fun. I like I said, I'll probably be by it tomorrow regardless.
Do you want me to pull the trailer, or we'll just keep stopping, or you want to pull up like Cineview?
No, go for it.
Yeah.
Or was Cineview playing it?
She was playing it. That's what I saw when I jumped out. I watched her play it yesterday. I was like, "Holy shit, she's playing it! It looks fucking awesome shit." And we can watch her.
Talking about Cineview, I'm gonna go ahead and play her little stupid intro, or like the 10-second intro I made for her. But I'm glad she liked it, and she was like, "That's actually my favorite character." I was like, "That kind of worked out." Like I just did it on the fly, but
near you. I was playing the song, and if that was you or me.
That was me.
It's like every time I keep playing a YouTube video, you're playing something, I'm like, "What the fuck is it? Is it my shit?" I'm trying to turn volume down and stuff. Okay, like right here, we'll watch a little bit of it. This is actual gameplay, so.
I know we're losing viewers. We're under 10 viewers. What is happening? How am I losing so many viewers? Are we entertaining? Are we not entertaining enough? Oh my
Are you
God.
not entertained? So it says Elden Ring. This is Cinevere. Elden Ring. Sinners After Dark with Bim Smart. Whoever that is. This is Cinevere.
BMO's art. BMO's art. I believe.
Y'all can see that, right? Y'all can see the jiggle physics?
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, there she is.
Look at the water, bro.
I'm loving
Look at the
this
water.
game. I'm good. I'm so glad. And thank you again so much, Fish.
I knew I'd find you. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Ah, she's such a pretty little thing. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
It looks really good, doesn't it? I'll get you the parry. Like right out here. This right here is like the fighting. You're gonna fight. You're gonna fight. It's parrying. Like it's not really parrying, but you get a like, perfect time. When she get right here, ready. She parried that. When she with the stab, she tapped it right at the certain time.
I'm almost dead, but I got one.
So it has a lot to do with parrying.
Yeah, you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick with it. It's like real time, but at the same time, it's also there's a countdown timer. Like there's a countdown timer in between your moves or whatever. Like you can't just sit there and it's not it's turn based, but at the same time there's a timer based on your turn based stuff. So you still have to react quickly to whatever's going on.
We'll watch the actual trailer, but I figured we'd watch some. No,
but y'all are streaming time as DualShock. Y'all are streaming same time as DualShock, dude. I did.
You want to watch Hold My DualShock?
I just randomly did a stream, man. Like I'm
not yet.
If I gotta sit there and like battle against every freaking person who's doing streams at whatever times, guess what? I would never have a stream. I would only be able to stream at like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And like that'd be the only time where it's like no one else is live. Cool, this is me. So the only way to just do stuff is to kind of just do it randomly. And it's not like I'm trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to step on other people's toes ever. If you're gonna stream, you gotta you just gotta go for it and just do it. I'm not meaning to do that. If I'm taken from people, or if I'm taken from Hold My DualShock, you guys can go check out Hold My DualShock. You can leave this stream and go check out their stream. Go for it. Actually, if anything, we might even stream snipe them a little bit here, and you can go check them out instead. It's all good. I have no problem with that.
They will be sniped very soon.
But, I mean, I'm only going for another basically just under an hour, maybe 49 more minutes when and Rockefeller's ready to bounce, then we'll be out of here.
Yeah. Let's watch this trailer real quick, shall we?
Do
Expedition
it. Do it.
33. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. You want me to pause that and make sure you don't get copyright strikes, or just keep going all the way through?
Oh no, just go for it. Who cares? Like, all my stuff gets copyright.
Why do you go to President? It just wants to play President Trump.
Product not yet rated.
Trump's just dominating everything. Hold on, let's get rid of Quinn's comment.
Great music.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Pretty epic.
This world is full of wonders. Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Yeah, the fucking music is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be. I'm gonna be offended if I don't get hit by this music. Like,
I mean, it's great, but again, it's
so
a small
good.
company.
It's like I deserve to be hit by it.
We'll lay the trail for those who
You know
come
what?
after.
Like from Soft, this is a small company. I don't know who it is. It's free marketing what we're doing right now.
Our Expedition 33.
It does say PlayStation on the bottom, which scares me. If it's made by PlayStation, then definitely. Okay, if it's made by PlayStation, it'll definitely get it.
My streams,
But anyway,
it's not kicked me off. Like, if anything, I'll just get a copyright thing, and it'll be like, what
Product
part
not
of your
yet rated.
stream did whatever, and I just simply ignore it. So who cares?
yeah. But yeah, the music is fucking phenomenal on that shit.
The
When I
game
was watching-
looks amazing. The music looks or sounds awesome. The gameplay looks extremely intriguing, and like it's literally right up my alley. The kind of game that I would actually like to play. So yes, like I said, tomorrow I'll probably be buying it, and then I'll figure out how to do the live streaming through the PlayStation. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if my face will
really
be out there, but what's up?
I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were in the middle of. I had a break. So I might jump off early because I'm getting kind of tired. So you want to start bringing?
Oh, if you're tired, man, I'm not. We can end early. I was just letting it. I was just letting it ride, man, until
let it mellow.
whatever. I mean,
jump on say anything before we go or anything like that good shit, you know.
well, with that being said, let's go ahead and go with a psycher, dude. You have any things coming up? You have any streams or videos or anything that you're doing that you would like to promote?
I'll have some videos posted soon on the channel. I got a couple of things I gotta finish editing. That intro I was telling you about, I'm gonna start working on that too. And then yeah, I'll be streaming. I might stream COD actually, because I'm putting together just like old groups of friends who still want to play and who are down to go back to Warzone. I'll shoot you an invite, Rockefeller, if I see you on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then hey, we should do a little 3-man rivals thing.
I'm more than game.
Dude, I'm down to jump on some like rivals. I'm down to jump on to that like Call of Duty. Like
You
It's
still
not,
gotta send me
it's
a
not just a
PlayStation
learning
request.
curve. It's just like I'd be so far behind. Like I'm just gonna be mad for like the first 2 hours playing it before I get up to date.
Well, you'll
So.
be mad for longer than that.
You'll be longing for that. Yeah, but you know what? We'll be mad together, bro. Take my
Shit.
hand, Peter. Take my hand.
You know the Elden Ring co-op DLC or expansion
Night Rain.
standalone?
Night Rain.
Yeah, we got 3 people.
What's
bro.
how many people is that? We should get on that because I'll definitely
Three.
be buying that.
It's a 3-person thing.
It's right here. Yeah.
Hey, 3's the magic number, boys. The holy number.
So that comes
if
out.
I can get people to help me buy that, I will absolutely buy it. But
40 bones. That one's not expensive at all. Like this game right here, Expedition 33, looks like it's good and fun. I don't know the
It's $50.
replayability of it. It's not. It's $50. That's not bad.
$50 and it's 35 to 40 hours of time to like.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
Beat the story. 35 to 40 hours. That's actually pretty crazy. Like that's actually a good amount of time for $50 game. Like usually a $70. Even like Spider-Man, like if you just like went and just did nothing but the story, it was like 8 to 10 hours. Like, and that's Spider-Man. If you only focus on the story, you know, like obviously there's a ton of side missions and stuff to
I'm
do.
worried about replayability, is what I'm saying. Though I'm worried about the replayability of it. It's like a lot of like story, kind of like The Last of Us 2.
Well, I mean,
you have to like skip places.
That's
to
with
get
any game. Like I'm one of those people when I play a game, I'm very one and done with whatever game I'm playing. So it doesn't matter. Like replayability has nothing to do. The only game that I saw that ever had replayability that I thought was interesting was a game called Eternal Darkness. It was like Sanity's Requiem, and because
you just brought a classic out.
Yeah, and that was a GameCube game, and you could like you could choose 3 different paths, and one was like so it was red, blue, and green, and the red was obviously health, so things would like take more of your health away from you. Blue is like your your magical powers, and then green was your sanity level. And if you went the green route, like it would like the game would actually totally mess with you. Like you'd enter a room and like your head would fly off and like or something, and you were like, what the hell is going on? Like it looked like your game was glitching all the time. It was amazing. And then there would be times where it would literally prompt you to be like, go ahead and hit the reset button. Yeah, just hit the reset button because the game is messing up. But it's like your sanity meter is so screwed that it's like it's telling you to reset the game, and if you waited like an extra 5 seconds, it would be like it would do one of those like resets, and all of a sudden you're back to where you were, and it's like, haha, we were just kidding. Like, but there was the game messing with you, and I was like, this is awesome. It was so cool.
That's it.
And,
That's
I've
in my
never
top
seen them.
whatever, dude. Funny you bring that game up.
Dude, yeah, it's literally probably in one of my top 5 games of all time. Like that game is fucking amazing.
I'm loving Sekiro right now, man. I'm Elden Ring's great. It took me a while to like learn how to get it, and I hadn't played Bloodborne. I got that today. It's my 3rd attempt in it, and like getting my feet wet. It was feeling smooth today. I was like, I got
How
this.
far are you? What boss are you on?
I beat the Juhu, the drunkard, the big fat drunkard guy.
Okay, the mini boss. Okay.
And I walked through the door. The chick was crying, and I just got to the Lady Butterfly.
So you're at the Lady Butterfly. That's the first real test.
First real boss, right?
Yeah, that's the
I
first
tell. I was
real
like,
that's gonna like.
I
make
can tell
you
they're all
grind
mini
your gears a
bosses.
little
No, yeah, I can tell they're all mini bosses. I haven't gotten to anybody yet. You know, and everybody's like, oh, I haven't gotten past the ogre. I'm like, no, he was hard, but no, he's not. He's just a normal person, you know. So
yeah, ogre's not bad. You can just use hit and run tactics on him.
I'm pretty sure I'll be fighting Lady Butterfly all day tomorrow. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Just once you get a hang of the dance, right? Because sometimes you can parry, but sometimes you can kind of sidestep at this 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock angles, and she'll miss, and you have her opening. That right there, I just gave you like 70% of the fight.
10 and 2. I will remember that.
10 and 2, bro. 10 and 2.
What you got bringing up,
Step
bro?
into
What's all
her.
this?
Don't step away.
Do you mean to be showing us your desktop right now? Don't bring up any pornography.
None of this matters. This is all just random videos and stuff. But
all right, Diddy, be careful. Remember, he's on trial right now.
Well, let me go ahead and stop sharing.
Diddy did it.
Did he do it? Diddy
did that.
Did he do it? Did he?
No. Those are literally all just the videos that I play on here. So who gives a shit?
Diddy did it.
Well, with that being said, I was going to play outro music, which is what I was trying to bring up.
Let's do it.
So how do I do that properly?
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Everybody, come back for more. He'll be here.
Go and hit that like and subscribe. And then this is the outro music. Here we go. Bam.
Whiskey leader, wandering soul, to heaven's watering hole. I'll drink to forget a memory, but hell's got one more trick for me. I walked up, said, what's your favorite sin? She could have killed me with that smile. Said it's lust with the touch of wrath, but I'm a glutton for love, so let's just dance. Next thing I know, we were burning up that dance floor. I didn't know what I was in for. Well, I might be an open sinner, but I know I'm no false saint. That wicked little angels got me praying for some faith. $151 and a touch of fun got her going wild. Staying on my lips after just a sip, it's just her style. Envious stares and crocodile smiles talk of the scene. Sin for sin will be the ones they could only dream. Next thing I know, we were burning up that dance floor. I didn't know what I was in for. Well, I might be an open sinner, but I know I'm no false saint. That wicked little angels got me praying for some faith. Go and sip us in whiskey and gin, straight shooters, let loose, flying. Devil lies with angels, thighs gets most men fighting. Take a shot of sin, one for me and them, but we're still burning up that dance floor. I didn't know what I was in for. Well, I might be an open sinner, and I know I'm no false saint, but that